fucking roll. What was it?
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna record now, so this should all work. Alright. Good now. Solid, we're set. Gonna have fun here. Right?
I'm just looking at your screen so I don't cheat.
Oh shit, yeah, hold
Double
on.
streaming?
I need to probably fucking stop that stream right now. I don't even exactly know what all it was just showing you guys that, because it's basically just what
Hey, I
everything
got
else
Minotaur
we'll be able
again.
to see.
I wonder how lucky I got there. 1 in 60 chance, I guess, to get Minotaur again.
Exactly.
And now
Let me
all my
see
luck is
here.
gone and blown away. I am going to get brutally murdered now because I did this.
I'm pretty sure we're
Yep.
mostly talking this session. It's
Huh?
mostly lore. Pretty sure it's mostly lore.
Yeah, this will be mostly lore for right now. And at some point,
Oh no, Demo, no!
and then at
Oh,
some
you
point,
made it!
you guys will be fine. What happened to
Demo's
Viva?
gonna
Oh,
kill
what happened
me.
to Viva? No, don't kill him.
You
Don't
said that
kill
he was
him
gonna
yet.
die brutal.
I'll have to reel my character much faster than I thought I would.
Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid.
Yep.
Devo's first word.
I have to break your neck. It's just how it is. I'm just a messenger.
All right, so I guess what we should start with is last session. You guys arrived at Castle
Yes,
Grund.
what happened last session?
It was a
Does it
little
seem like 5
rushed.
billion years?
It feels like 5 billion years. It was a little rushed, but you know, we were able to. You guys were able to talk to some people, get a bit more knowledge. You guys learned that in a couple of days now, the demons of undeath will arrive, try and take over Castle Grund to get to the Vale that is currently in the Great Hall, or in the Grand Hall rather. You guys also had what feels like an hour of conversation with an extremely stupid horse that could talk.
Huh.
You also came to learn that James is just an exception to his race, and the rest of his race is extremely intelligent. They just try to go along with it.
I don't know. Talking to James will be a very important part of this. Trust. You know, he's gonna like.
Yep.
We'll be in the battle of the demons, and then he's gonna pull some out, and we're gonna be like, "Thank God we talked to him for like an hour."
I hope he does, because then that'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I hope he
Everything
dies.
would pay off.
If I also
those
remember
bad horse
correctly, if I also remember correctly, let me see. Did I change anything with this? No, I did not. You guys, Uramir got some measurements for an armor of his, as well as a weapon for a later date. Hanwin, I will say that you have learned how to make the armor for the Order of Eternal Darkness. Let me see. I gotta remember what I called it.
The armor of 1,000 suns. I don't know.
No, you know how to make the Gothic Plate of the Veil. You also learned, let me go over here. You also learned how to make the Veil Guard Shield. And you also learned how to make the basic scythe for the people, for the Order of Eternal Darkness,
Wait,
which is called the Scythe of the Veil.
Am I allowed to use the shield as a mage? I guess so. I didn't really thought about it.
Artificer.
Yeah, you're able to use it as an artificer. You should be able to. I believe artificers have
Okay.
access to shields.
Give me exactly 2 seconds so I can figure this out.
Because at some point I should probably make that. I would assume that it takes a very long time to do that. Probably like a long rest or something.
I mean, I believe, yeah, armor, heavy, light, medium, and shields. Weapons are simple and firearms, and all those languages and stuff like that.
Should have had Urmir give me one of his old shields then. Fuck.
Just
Um,
don't
You ain't taking on my old
I
shields.
should let you know that for armor pieces, if you are going to create them, they will take a day.
Okay.
For weapons and shields, they will take a half day.
Like a short rest.
Yeah, basically a short rest for those stuff. Because a long rest is currently 8 hours and more. Short rest is about an hour before, like basically an hour to 5, if
Okay.
anything.
And then there's
You have any shields, Jeremy, or no? I'm guessing no.
Not to spare.
Okay. Well,
I
I'll
have
There's
my
raw
sentinel
dogs like
shield.
me.
Sitting on
I got
two
my
shields
sentinel
right now.
shield. Well, I mean, I got my sentinel shield that gives me my advantage on like perception and
And
initiative.
Yeah.
And I got my Aegis shield for the queen,
Yeah, from the
which I'm
queen.
attuned to.
Be,
Oh, yeah, I
just
should,
be like me. No
let
shield,
me-
raw dog it. Just be built like Roger.
Let me
Just
actually
take it
do
all.
He built like the 10-foot behemoth he is.
There we go. I completely forgot to do that. So now that should take up one of your attunement slots. I believe, attunement required. You are attuned to that one.
Oh, for Ermir, for the shield.
Yeah, for Ermir for the shield, for Roger with his
Mason's
stuff.
fangs.
Yeah, Mason's Fang, Longsword Fang things. Your Queen Amber's ore, and I gotta go over to Thivo's chestplate. Okay, he's already attuned. Good. Alright, so yeah, that was basically last session. You guys got some stuff from the armor and things like that. You learned that one of them is currently mute from his expedition into Lania. Basically the equivalent of the Underdark. And yeah, now you guys are currently outside in the hallway. Doing whatever. It's currently up to you guys where you would like to go.
Friends.
We got our potions.
We did,
Yeah, you
we
got
did
your
get our
potions,
potions.
stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you like the potion that I got for you, Roger?
I forgot what it was.
It was almost the potion
Well-
of Dragon's Might. Almost.
No, it was almost the potion of
Dragon's
Dragon's Majesty.
Yeah, my bad. I almost forgot the name for a moment there. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
potion
got
of
a mind control for monsters. Yeah.
That's kind
No.
of raw. I mean, technically speaking, I can still use it for dragons. Still technically use it for dragons.
I know, but I almost got you a potion that just straight up turns you into a dragon.
Yeah,
That would have been fucking cool.
It would have like
Yeah.
a circle that was like this big. Wait, how do I do the measure? Like the no, you will? Yeah, this big.
But the good news is
Oh.
we are gonna have a dragon on our side because the guild or the fucking
Grandmaster.
the Grand Master is using the dragon potion.
Yeah, I don't fully remember. I think I said it as a black dragon.
Yeah, adult black
I
dragon.
think so, yeah,
So,
Or ancient black dragon, depending on
something like
you.
that. I don't know.
Yes, I believe, depending on what I had it as. What did I have it as? I think I said it as
It
an
was a
adult
black dragon. Depends on the scale.
Let me see. I'll just figure that out in a second because it like has me do that, but I'll just figure it out. Anyway, where would you guys like to go?
Did we ever go? Did we go in here? By the way,
You guys
It's
did.
just quarters.
Yeah, it is currently sleeping quarters. They are at the moment, as far as you can see, they are empty.
oh
the-
yeah, there's no,
some of the
no one
beds-
here.
Yes,
Well, this is bigger than I thought, though. What the? No.
there are a lot of people that sleep here.
It's for like, yeah. There's a lot of paladins.
Um,
We should probably head further up. 'cause
I was gonna say we should
explored
meet the leaders of my, because I'm technically second in command, and we should meet the leaders of my
Who down here? Or
Yeah.
I mean, there's also another door up here that I kind of want to
I mean,
check
I
out.
could
so
go.
we can do both.
I could go with Ermir
Um,
up, and then we could split up if you want.
So currently,
Alright.
off to the side here is a door You can see it is currently rustic and stuff like that. You also see another bone-like door over here, and then at the end, you see a door similar to the one that was in the that led into this. So it is up to you where you would like to go, but you do hear slight noises coming from that one.
Ermir, are you hearing these noises coming from the door?
So are we splitting up? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we love splitting the
Okay.
party.
Yeah, nothing
If we are
bad ever
splitting,
happens by doing that.
if we splitting up, I guess what I can do is I'm gonna roll a 1d2.
The battle starts immediately.
If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna say you get ambushed by a.
Like a fucking
There's a
coin
what?
flip.
Yeah, it's gonna be a coin flip. For a
no.
1, I will do Roger's thing. For a 2, I'll go with you guys for a little bit and then come back to Roger. So basically, the 1d2 is just to see who I start with first.
Whoa.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I start with you guys first, and then I'll come and we'll do you guys for a little bit, and then we'll do Roger. Don't worry, you do have some stuff that I have for that. All right, so with you guys, yes, there is noise coming from this door. No noise really coming from that one, but all the way down at the hall, you do hear slight prayer. Yeah, there's a door right there.
Hold on, I want to peep.
What? What are those creatures?
I just want to I want to peep, creep up and crack the door open.
I want to hide behind her, man.
Because what if people are busy inside?
Could be.
Maybe not be on top of each other. There we go.
No.
I will say, hold on, because there is now a thing that happens since you have indeed opened the door.
I only cracked it a little bit to peep
I know
inside.
but you cracked it a little bit, yes, but there is a thing that you will see.
Quietly. Very quietly.
As you crack open
quietly.
the heavy oaken doors of the grand library of Castle Grund, a wave of dry, ancient air rushes past you, carrying the scent of aged parchment, candle wax, and faint arcane residue. The towering chamber stretches tall and deep, its vaulted ceiling supported by black stone from dark floating ghostly lanterns drifting slowly overhead. Doesn't really show that, but it will at some point, hopefully. If one of the things that I want to come out comes out. With a cold bluish light. The space is dim, but far from dark, floating ghostly lanterns, stuff like that. Just inside the doorway, as you see over to the left, if you want to open it up again.
Just a little. I wish there was an option to peep.
Yeah, it's gonna open it halfway.
Right here, as you can see, the unmistakable form of a ashen. You can vaguely see him, but you can definitely notice that it is the unmistakable form of an ashen veteran. His helm is concealing all emotion, while his hand rests idly yet intentionally on the hilt of a cruel-looking blade. His lifeless gray cloak bears the crest of the Order of Eternal Darkness, and though he says nothing, the weight of his gaze meets you with quiet scrutiny. He does not bar any entry, but his presence alone speaks, respects the silent, disturb nothing.
I'll wave at him and slowly enter further.
Further in, you will see these two. To the right and left of the entrances, 2 desks are cluttered with books, scrolls, and curious artifacts. At one, an aberrant zealot, humanoid, with grotesque tentacles coiling out from its back and shoulders. Face murmurs to itself in a tongue that rides in the air like a living thing. Its bulbous eyes flick across the pages of a blackened witches as it resists the urge to tear apart. Opposite of it, a small peck sits hunched over another desk at a thick, dust-coated coating. The diminutive earth creature hums a soft, earthly tune as it reads, occasionally shaking its head and muttering, "No, not this one either." Sorry, I should probably do a little thing. "No, not this one either." Deeper into the chamber, the first row of towering bookshelves stretches skywards, filled with leather-bound tomes, scrolls, and codexes, whose titles whispers to you as you pass them. Among the aisles, you also see 2 more pecks, scurrying with frantic purpose, scaling the lower shelves and rifling through books with a mix of urgency and reverence. One of them also holds up a crimson tome and calls out to the other, "Is this it?" Which the other responds in a distracted grunt and a shake of the head. Past them, you also see, near a wide... No, not that. Nope. Hold on. You see two imposing figures at the heart of the library.
I thought you were talking about these guys. I'm not gonna lie. Well, these little guys. I was like, oh right.
You see
well.
two imposing figures.
Yes. Oh my god, it's the ore farming cat. Let's go.
From there, you will see, as you probably get the gist of it because of one of the guys from let me see, I gotta remember fully as to what it was told you. I believe it was the other drippy cat, Velric. Velric told you that there is the Grand Mage Zorathel Nightflame that sits in the library. He is a tall, regal, tabaxi figure draped in flowing robes, with armor pauldrons and things of that nature etched on his, or sitting on his body, etched in the dead. His fingers seem to leave a faint trail of ember-like sparks in the air as he reads, his eyes glowing faintly as his brow is furrowed, but not in frustration, but in razor-sharp focus. As he finishes one book, he casually sets it aside and reaches for another with practice. Beside him, off to the other side, as you see down here, is Paladin. Don't know who her name is, but she seems to be a part of the Black Mantle, as there is clearly a Black Mantle sigil visible on her shoulder as her scepter rests across her, I guess you could say, shoulder, as she reads a couple of books.
Do either of these people look like they're willing to quietly speak?
Converse.
Yeah.
You can speak to them, yes. Just depending
That's
on
not
who you want to
reassuring.
speak to.
Probably my Grand Mage.
The ore farmer guy.
Yeah, the one
Just
that
straight
the
up.
one that rides the talking horse.
Yeah.
One that
I'll
rides
kinda-
James.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one that
James would
rides
be a
James
powerful
of
steed.
all things. I'll kind of like step up to the bookshelf very quietly
Okay,
so I can
sure.
get into view, and kind of like lightly knock on the bookshelf.
You see that as you step into view, he doesn't really acknowledge you at first, but then when you knock, he does look up from a tome he is reading. Also, it seems to be written in the language of the dead. You see the title of it says, "How to Tame a Wild Horse."
Fucking James.
James.
How to Tame James.
How to Tame James. I just hold on. I can use, I think, prestidigitation to. I can create an illusory image. Would that include words? Would you say?
I would say yes. You know what? We'll do it that way. If it doesn't normally do that, this is a custom campaign. We'll let it fucking do it.
I'm just gonna like little message of, hey, I'm like the paladin you guys have been searching for. I'm wondering if there's anything I need to do. I already talked to like the armor, go into the stable. I talked to like our
words.
in like
Basically, just a
phrases
summary.
in different sentences. Yeah, like in
Okay.
sentences like
You
that
see
appear at
that,
different times where he reads it, and it's like I've talked to these people. Is there anything you need me to do before the fight?
You see that when you mention that you are the one that they had technically been searching for, his eyes do glow a little bit more. And I mean, if you zoom in on him, you'll see like some of the extra, like what seems to be branches or antler-like things that are glowing on him right now. That also happens to him a little bit at the mention of that. But you can't tell if he is angry or surprised by it, because with the glow of his eyes, it kind of distracts that. But he does answer you. He does answer you back with, also the same way in a flurry of words, basically expressing that he does not need any help unless you know how to tame a talking wild horse.
If it's when it comes to James, I'm really not sure what to do.
You can also see that he says, I as well do not understand what to do with such an elegant creature for whose intellect is lesser than mine.
Understandable. Well,
Wait, can I?
salutations.
Wait, before you go, Ermir, can I like walk up to Ermir and be like, whisper to him, like, and you ask him about if James has any special abilities?
He can hear you.
Oh, it's
Yeah, he, with the whisper, since it is so quiet in here, it does seem to reverberate a little bit. He does look to you, and he does the words in the air as well. He tells you a good thing of that James is a part of a horse race that is yet to technically be determined as to what it is, as it is currently new. But from what his studies have shown him is that they seem to have a ability to talk. They also have what seems to be a telekinetic power to them, as they're able to lift small to medium objects, but nothing heavy.
Wait, does he not know the race's name?
No, he does not. And nor do you guys. I just
Oh.
told you the name last time, but
Didn't
no one really.
James say what he is?
He did. But
so what would we be able to say what we said?
So I would know.
So yeah, you would technically know, but he's also a very dumbish creature. So I
Okay,
would say
then-
that you would think that if he doesn't consider that name to be of their race, he doesn't. It's possible
Okay.
that it's not. You don't know.
Would I know what name it is outside of Equinari?
Besides him only saying Equinari, all you know is that he is just a horse.
Okay, well, assuming you already know, he did say he is from a race of called the Equinari, and I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that.
He does nod, and in his response, he says he has said that name many times, but Bob has not expressed the actual name of their race, so I am unsure.
Very well. Sorry to have taken up some of your time.
2
Enjoy your
hours.
studies.
Oh, it is fine. But I do have one request for you, as he writes out.
Ah.
I have been having a bit of a problem.
Better not be James. I swear to God.
I understand some of us
James.
paladins, as we get older, it's a little harder sometimes.
James. No.
No. Just like impressive. No.
He expresses that recently he has lost a great book, and he's unsure as to where it is within the library. As one of the little peck guys, as he points to them over there, one of them had lost the book. It is a book written in the language of the dead that basically entails the true nature of the demons of undeath and what kind of creatures could appear during a raid like this.
Wait. Oh, I know I can do this easy.
What?
I have the spell locate object.
Then do it.
I'm doing it. I'm locating an object. I will locate this book that he asked me for.
All right. I will say that we'll go over to Roger for now because that's a 10-minute concentration. So we'll have a good little bit of a conversation with Roger and stuff while that's happening.
Well, make sure you put on your concentration too, Ermir.
All right.
So-
Yes.
I'll kill you.
I mean,
I'm keeping the
So
thing accurate.
Roger arrives at the table, seeing these these high up paladins talking to each other, and he figured that since part of his house is here, he should probably know what they're here for, because he is pretty high up himself. So he's walking up to these leaders, and he immediately like drops to one knee and puts a fist down and like looks down. It's like, what does he say? He didn't say anything. He just kind of like walks up and just does that real fast until he gets noticed.
You see that at some point the oh shit, there we go. See at some point that the air of the courtyard seems to shift as this towering figure steps forward. He grabs you by your shoulders, lifting you up with ease, stand face to face with you. This is the man that you had long abandoned without a word long ago. This is Grand Harbinger Auric, the Cold Four. Remains still as stone, his pale, weathered eyes locking onto you, with a gaze that is neither cruel nor welcoming, only expectant. God fucking damn it! You pulled me all the way over there.
Oh my god.
Oh, you pulled me too.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
over
God.
here trying to have the conversation going. Let me see. There we go. That's a bit better. For a long moment, Work does not speak. As the wind howls across the courtyard, you feel what seems to be a frozen breath from the north. But the warriors of the Black Mantle Order, of the Order of Eternal Darkness, do not pause in their preparations, and no one dares to interfere between the two of them. Finally, he exhales through his nose, his breath visible in the cold night air. So, wayward son turns. His voice is low, deliberate, neither surprised nor relieved, but carrying the weight of something unfinished. You see as firelight flickers, casting deep shadows over his frost-bitten armor, the black fur mantle of his station barely moving in the wind, his scarred hands tighten around your shoulders, and then move to the handle of his massive warhammer, the glacial wrath, but he does not lift it.
Roger sits there and watches everything happen. He refuses to. He's not stronger than him, but he is indeed strong enough to at least fight back a little bit. But he refuses to fight back.
Okay.
He hears what he said to him, and Roger just nods his head up and down as to sure that, yeah, I am here. It's been a while. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. His expression doesn't change, but his pale, unyielding eyes never seem to leave you.
I truly do not know what to say, friend.
Oh,
Can I still call you that?
okay, before I continue with that, I should probably explain a little bit as to what is going on here, just in case you, Mason, may have slightly forgotten.
I have slightly forgotten.
Okay, so, Roger used to be a Grand Paladin of the Black Mantle Order, given his long lifespan.
Right, I remember that.
Yes,
Probably
but
left.
you disbanded from the Order when you were sent on a mission back to your Jarldom, basically the old kingdom that your family had ruled
Oh,
over.
right.
And when going there, you met the ghostly visages of your mother and father that you were supposed to set off to rest. In a moment of weakness, you abandoned there, leaving them there basically to wander the world for eternity, basically leaving your post and everything, and just without a word, just leaving altogether. Although you still wear the Black Mantle Order stuff, I would say that you consider yourself no longer a part of it. But you do wish to... I would say that at some point you do wish to come back, given the fact that you have joined this party, and you knew that you would possibly run into your own faction again at some point. So with that
back
new
to what Roger was-
knowledge, just with that new knowledge, go
Yeah,
ahead.
back to what Roger was saying. I don't know what to say, my friend. If I can still call you that. Ally, maybe? There are times, these times seem to be tough on us. No?
May call us allies. Friends. No, Roger. May not. Not still wear Black Metal Order.
I understand.
You see that his fingers seem to flex over the hilt of his weapon before he finally releases it, exhaling as if shedding the cold weight of a decade of silence. He left. Not a word. Well. Not a body. Barry. Whisper in the hollow. Seems to take a single step forward, massive form seemingly casting a shadow over you. His gaze unchanging, piercing. Tell me, you ever listen to the wind after you vanish? You ever hear the silence that followed? The howling wind seems to rush past you both. He remains unmoved. No whisper. No one was silence after that. The weight of it seemingly presses against you, like a frozen tundra of the north.
If I were to be honest, when you sent me back to where a land I was supposed to rule, I saw my parents. I got scared. It was the weakest moments in my life. If you wish to punish me, then do as you please.
As he
But-
listens, his expression doesn't seem to shift, but his grip on his warhammer relaxes. You continue?
But
Or go
me
ahead.
leaving is the coward's way out. I've been wandering these lands, helping the people that I believe deserve help. And I have met our God, only for a brief moment. But if you feel like my journey should end here, then it shall.
You see that at the mention of you meeting Arius, his expression does change a little bit to that of it's a mix of wonderment and understanding, as during your time with him, whenever you were in the Order, you know that Auric has died a total of 4 times and has come back to serve. Each time that he has come back, he has increased in age, as when you first met him, he was a human in his mid-30s. But now, as you see him, he looks to be close to your age. So, wish to fight alongside us once more?
Of course. I've always wondered what would happen if I ever came back.
You do not need a return for any punishment, Roger. You could have stood beside us as any warrior of Arius would, but not seek only a battle, do you? His gaze seems to harden slightly.
No. I seek to help others.
Another note
We-
is you seek to reclaim what you have abandoned.
I seek to set what is right. I cannot reclaim a land so old, but I do seek to repair it. Even if it cost me many lives.
That. No. After this battle, the mantle you set down no mantle that you so easily let down will have to do much. You remember. And then he says, as he slowly lifts his gaze towards the storm-darkened sky above Castle Grund. His voice is quiet when he speaks next. There's an old true frost-bound creek. His fingers tighten a little bit at his side. Both know that no soul shall wander. No soul shall be abandoned. Then he turns to you, his eyes boring into you. No soul shall be forgotten. The wind seemingly whipping between the both of you as an invisible force neither welcoming nor flinches from. But tell me now, Roger, of the forgotten mantle. He steps another step forward.
That's a raw title. Wait a minute. Hold on. Roger of the Forgotten Mantle. That's a raw title. Wait a minute.
Don't worry, I've thought a lot about
Raw.
this. His voice drops to something quieter, something colder as it bites into you. You return for the mantle. You, and if so, you return for the living. Dead. He does not blink, and he does not break his stance. Then slowly, he lifts his hands to his shoulder, the thick black fur of his mantle. He grips it for a moment, just long enough for you to understand the gesture. This is the salute of your order.
Damn, what do I say here? He said, do I continue for the living or for the dead?
Basically, he asked you, do you return for the mantle? And if you do you return for the living or do you return for the dead?
The dead I did say the dead shall stay dead one time. And if it's their time, it's their time.
Are you saying this to him right now?
No, I'm
Okay.
thinking
I was like, you having this conversation with him? What to say?
No, I'm
yeah.
just talking to myself. I'm like, yeah. I have said before, on this adventure just not too long ago, the dead shall stay dead, but their souls may rest easy. I'd rather have every living being live their fullest life. And he does the same. He does it really slowly, like he's unsure if not if that was the right answer, but he's unsure if he should still do this. If that makes any sense, like if the salute is still his to use.
After that, he puts down his arm and puts it out for yours. Fight beside us. Prove your place. Prove your name. The storm above rumbles once more. And having been brought back to the Black Mantle, we shall see if the wind may whisper your name once more.
You said he's reaching out to him, right?
Yes, he's putting a hand out as if to clasp your arm, like one of those like big ass fucking like arm clasps that us guys do. You know?
Oh, okay. Seeing
At the wrist.
this
Yep.
invitation.
Well, actually, it's more of the forearm. Closer to the
Forearm.
elbow.
Yeah, it's like I'm thinking of like the two big macho guys from
Yeah.
from
Basically.
Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Yep. Just grabbing
Okay,
right at the
okay,
fucking forearms and shit. Clothes go everywhere. No, they don't. That doesn't happen. But yeah.
No, but Roger, seeing this invitation, he reaches. It's not slow, but it's not also hesitant, right? He reaches out for his hand and
Clasps it.
clasps
Grab
it.
him up, motherfucker.
A small smile appearing on Roger's face.
With that, I will say that this has been about a good 10 minutes. He will walk back over here to go in the conversation with them. You see that High Judge Baron Icebane does not really acknowledge you. But over here you see that Sister Vela does, but she is giving you a bit of a nasty look. So if you wish to like move over there and like talk to her at some point later, we'll do that. But for now I'm gonna go back over here to Ermir and them. Alright. It has currently been 10 minutes for that entire conversation, and you locate object.
I gotta scroll all the way back.
Go back up.
Yep, you gotta stroll all the way back. But you see that the thing for the object seems to be coming from over here.
Where?
I don't know if you want to zoom out or not, but it's coming from over here.
Oh no.
Up or down?
Left.
Like left to
Wait,
you.
Game Master.
Yeah, over
Left.
here.
Okay, hold on. They're in the courtyard.
The garden.
Yep.
Why do I
The
get
book
garden?
is apparently inside the garden right now.
I can tell Ermir. I can go grab it for you real quick if you want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna like in the words like, just floating in front of me in the garden ?
How do I get out to the garden?
I'll go with you.
Do I have to go
The
down
last
this way?
time that you guys went over to the garden was through the blacksmith area.
Right.
Doors closed. God damn it. Open up.
Open sesame.
Open
You know what? I will say, hold on, as you two are right there.
Hey, brothers.
Oh,
Wait, where? Here?
Pass through.
Wait, here?
yep, right there. I'll have both you, Ermir, and you, Hanwin, give me a perception check. The normal one. Just to see.
Okay.
I do things with an advantage.
Oh my god.
Everything's so slow.
I'm blind.
I know. I walked in here and I immediately knew.
Ooh.
Not 20.
Okay, so both of you will know that within all four of these forges, there seems to you feel a presence in there, but you're unsure as to what it is.
That's weird.
And as you get closer, you'll see that Valeric will actually look to you and shout out, "Don't mess with the forges too much, or you'll anger it."
What's in them?
Yeah, what is doing that?
Is it a fire spirit?
No, actually, it's a Thexolotl.
Is it cute?
Can you spell that out
I
for
mean,
me?
if you want to understand how cute it is, you can mess with the fire, but you might get burned quite well. Don't get in the fire.
Whoa, the laptop was right there.
Just know that if
Is there any
you
way for me to see it without pissing it off?
Can you like reveal it?
I guess I could kind of do this then. And he kind of walks over, and he picks up a little bit of a iron bar and puts it inside the little cauldron right here. And as he kind of like starts to do the bellows closer to over here, you see this pop out and look at you all.
What the hell?
Oh, little baby.
This guy's like 3 times your size.
Not in
right?
character. Not in character. Not in character. Ramir's
Oh.
just like looking up.
Like
Okay,
we'll smile,
he's
we'll
not like
smile.
standing over you guys. His head is just like slightly above the lavally like liquid currently, just looking at you
Can I-
guys.
Is there a
As
glove I can put on?
no, there is
it?
no current glove that you can touch that is nearby that is allowed to touch this.
My hands are shaking.
Because this creature currently has, if I remember correctly, it has fire aura. So basically everything within 10 feet of it takes 7 fire damage.
Yeah, but it's not
does that
fully out,
include-
so.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
fully out right now. But yeah, it does do that. But you also see that when he put the metal into the thing and started up the bellows, he then takes over as Valric kind of just lets go of the bellows, and you see gouts of molten lava seem to come off of its body and basically go into the little cauldron, instantly melting the metal as it just sinks back in and disappears basically. But I will say that with the perception checks, you do see like some of the little bits in here are part of it, are just like bits of its
DM.
top coming up. What?
Can I make the creature like me?
There is a possibility of that at a bit of a
Animal
later date.
attack?
Yes, there is a possibility
Wait,
of
can
that
I
at a later
leave an
date.
impression?
You
Can
may
I
leave an
a lasting
impression. Here, I'll bring it back up. You may leave a lasting impression as it goes to dip back down.
I really.
How do you even do that? Like,
I'ma just like, I'ma. Is there anything I can do? Hold on. What can I do?
You got anything
what
in
do you
your?
even do here?
You got anything? I
I would
should
just wave
also
at it.
say. Hold on. Let me actually look in here.
Wait. Oh wait, no, this is fuck. Never mind. I was about. Damn it.
Da-da-da-da.
Waiting. Holding.
Yep.
Because we can't pet it, so I don't. We're at crossroads here.
Lexolotls eat metal.
I have spare metal.
Armor, you wouldn't happen to have some more metal on you, would you?
Fuck you, I need the metal.
Just gives him the shield.
I'll throw my
No.
armor at him.
Can I? Wait, I have a javelin. Does that work?
You may give him a javelin if you wish.
I'm gonna snap the head off of one of my javelins.
Okay, make sure that you put your quantity down to 4, and
Yep.
give me an animal handling check to see if you completely burn your hand off or not.
It's. Wait, actually, no. Can I use the shaft of the javelin to like feed him?
You may, yes.
To like hold it to the side
Yeah.
and not like point it directly at him, but give him like the metal bit.
Yes, you may.
Okay,
And,
I'd still make an animal handling check to make him like me.
No.
Yes, you may use an animal handling check
Oh.
to see if he will actually take any interest into it.
Oh man.
DM, I'm
really
a
hoping
greedy
your
greedy
hand-
man. Do I get
really
any
hand-
bonuses for doing this safely?
Since you are doing it safely, yes, you will be. I'll give you advantage.
Let's fucking go! I have
Okay,
a minus
I'm
one to animal
counterpoint
handling. I really
here.
needed it.
just all of a sudden
Try
gets
to
a
pull you in.
friendly Texalotl on your side in the battle.
Fuck!
Oh well.
He
Shit.
does take interest in it, and he does bite it,
Wait.
but he gives it as a passing thing, as if Valric does this all the time,
Fuck.
and disappears.
Wait. Oh,
Okay,
no.
Ermir is very disheartened. Ermir is very visibly disappointed.
Yeah. Basically, you did something that what seemingly is normal for them, as if Valric or Silveris kind of just hands them random bits of metal for them to eat off of.
Ermir is very, like, visibly disappointed.
See that Valric looks over to you. Don't be disappointed, lad. They're not very keen on interaction.
He's
And he
gonna
just-
shuffle away.
And then he just walks over here.
Well,
Anyways,
off into
to the garden.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Hermir's
Going-
just like sadly walking over.
Going through, you guys see a
Ermir
few
gasps.
things. You guys do
Ermir
see a
fucking
few
gasps.
things.
Oh my god.
You see, in here, you see Chewinga. These are tiny
What?
elemental guys.
Why is there a token over here? Is it a bird?
No,
I gotta zoom
these
in.
guys are Chewinga. They are tiny elementals.
Hold on. Oh.
Are they friendly?
Yes, you see that, well, this is just a token, and it's, you think it's one guy. This is actually 20. Each
Oh.
token of
Oh.
these guys is like 20 little guys, I should say.
How
you
little
just-
are we? How little are
They're-
they?
they're
Like, fit in
tiny.
the palm of my hand, or
Yeah, these guys would be able to fit in the palm of your hand. Like, one of them would be able to. So you just see, like,
Oh.
20 fit in the palm sized guys on this little house. You see another 20 on this one, and another 20 on this one. And then you
It's-
see gargantuan turtles called Zeratans.
Earthquake
Currently,
evolution.
yep. Currently just
I'm
chilling.
gonna go fucking pet it.
Currently just chilling. They seemingly are eating a couple of dirt. A couple things of dirt.
I'm gonna go pet it. I'm gonna pet it.
Uh-oh. Asa, where'd you
But
go?
what
I'm gonna
if it's a
slowly-
it's like a
There we go.
terrapin.
I'm gonna
though.
What?
I'm gonna slowly
Have them.
walk in. I'm gonna slowly walk up at a normal pace, and go try and pet it.
You see that
does it look bad at my approach?
No, it looks at you, approach, and it's just continuously eating its dirt, and then it just like lulls a little bit, and just like you guys ever seen like Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
You know when the torteras show up and it's just like that low guttural like ooh kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's basically
Yeah.
what he does, as he just kind of looks at you and just puts his gigantic head, just right in front of you, eating its food, and it just kind of like sneezes a little bit, and then just looks away and just leaves you be.
I'm a pet him. I want to pet him.
I see
Let
behind
me
Ermir
pet
and
the
kill
turtle.
him.
Let me pet the turtle.
You don't even have to roll for anything. You just pet him. He's large enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But your locate objects does actually activate a little bit, and it is coming from this guy.
Uh-oh.
Who? This one?
Yep.
I'll find it. I remember we got a mission here. Hold on.
Oh god.
Is it in his
Um,
mouth?
Yes.
Okay,
It is
hold on.
currently inside his mouth as he is slowly chomping down on some dirt.
I'm gonna scratch like the underside of his chin to see if he can spit it up.
loosen
Or
it up.
keep his,
You
keep
see
his
that
mouth open long enough for Hanwin to grab the book.
You see that as you do that? Have you ever seen when you like give a turtle like a scratch on the neck that their neck kind of extends and they seem to have that growing smile as their mouth just opens? That's basically what's happening right
Yes.
now.
Yup, let's go. Turtles. Alright. I'm
Would
just gonna,
I
like,
be
signal
able
Hanwin.
to? Would I be
Hanwin,
able to
get the
grab
damn
the
book. Get the fucking book.
Hanwin, I would like you to give me a perception check, please.
Oh god.
Can you get it at advantage because locate object?
If you know roughly where it is in that, then yes, he would technically gain advantage with it.
Okay.
Like if you could say, "Hey, I think it's
Let me
right
type the
there,"
description.
yeah. With the 16, you do notice it. It is currently like near the right lip, or for I guess for entrance is like left side lip, basically right there, in that little lip right there. You kind of, if you look a little closer, and you do see the bottom of a book covered in dirt.
That must be it.
Now give me an animal handling check to see if you can get it without getting your arm crushed.
Guys, I don't fail this. I'm so
I'm
good at
scratching his
animals.
him scratching his chin. This is why you can do it.
Yep, do it at advantage because he is technically keeping him occupied.
Yes.
Guys, I would never fail. Come on now.
Advantage
Oh,
left and
let's
right.
go.
With a
Advantage
19,
left and right, baby.
with a 19, you do grab the book and you also give him a little bit of a scratch on the neck.
Yeah. Let's go get
And-
the pet the giant turtle.
And you see that he is genuinely happy for it. And with that, even if you guys are continuing to like scratch his neck, he does kind of look away to go for another bite of dirt.
Okay, we've got our goal here. Let's go.
As
we
you
pet
go
the
to
turtle,
leave,
then we got the book.
As you go to leave, you see that this one kind of just follows.
Buddy, you can't follow us. You're gonna break this doorway if you fall through.
He's
But,
in the middle of all the guys.
He is in the middle, and since he is now in the middle, you do see as these little guys jump on top of him.
Oh, cool.
You see,
Why did I go?
you see 60 of these little guys just all clambering around on top of his back, just picking off some of the fruits and stuff up there. And you see that some of them kind of just sit on top of his head and just start patting him. And he seems to be a bit distracted as he then, with them in tow, walks back over here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we gotta get out of here fast.
Motherfucker's like, we can't take you. I'm sorry, giant turtle.
I really wish we could.
I
really
would
wish
love
we
to
could.
ride you into battle, but it's impossible.
Dude, if I get a homebrew item that's like, put a fucking monster in a ball and Pokemon on that shit,
Pokemon that shit.
I'm putting that dude in there first. I'm putting him in there first.
Torterra Final Evolution acquired.
Yeah.
Torterra Dynamax?
Exactly.
Hello,
Alright,
Thivo.
anyways, we'll-
I smack Thivo and then walk back.
Yeah, we look at Thivo in his horse state.
Yeah, he's currently preoccupied, so we decide to move forward.
Thivo is doing Thivo things, and we'll go over to the High Mage.
He looks at you
Book.
guys approach, and seeing the book, he drops whatever current book he was holding, making a bit of a loud noise, and you hear from over here, you see that the Ash veteran kind of like draws his sword for a second, thinking that there's an attack, noticing that the Grand Mage only just dropped the book, put it back, and then just puts his finger up to his lips while looking at all three of you with a menacing look.
Hold my hands up. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I shrug.
With that, you see that the Grand Mage grabs the book and, thinking a little too quickly for you guys to kind of realize or, really see the words in their full extent. You do get the gist of this as he writes it very quickly. This is the book. Thank you. This will help immensely. Your reward is with the Ash veteran. Go. And he turns
Cool.
back and starts to read this book. Now, I should also explain to you guys, the stuff that they are currently standing at, this stuff and things like that, these are bookshelves, back-to-back bookshelves.
Oh, okay. I thought these were benches. So I thought.
No.
They're bookshelves.
No, yeah, these are bookshelves.
Is the ice lady looking, or is she like?
Actually, yes, she is looking when the book dropped, and then when she kind of got the gist of what he was writing, she does indeed come over.
Oh, okay. I'll wave to her.
Oh wow. Okay.
A very,
she-
very awkward wave, like a oh hey.
Yeah,
Um,
like I haven't seen people in years wave.
Yeah, she nods to both of you, and then together, the both of them are like reading over the book, and very quietly in like whispers, are speaking to each other about like stuff. They are also pointing at what
They're busy.
seems to be pictures as well.
Can I see the pictures?
Picture book.
If you decide to walk up and try and join in, then yeah.
Do an animal check. No, okay.
Riz check.
You don't even need to. With like, if you do walk up to them, you will see these. You'll see a picture of this.
Where am I
This
looking?
is called a. Just look back in the library.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, it's right in
Ah,
front of
there
you.
it is.
Yeah. This is called a Shadowborn Husk. This is, from what you can get the gist of it, written in the language of the dead. Hanwin, you have no idea what the fuck any of this says.
Yeah, I'm just like staring at this, like, what the hell is all this?
I can translate for him. I can
Yeah,
translate.
if
for
you
him.
want to translate for him, this is basically a Shadowborn Husk. They are they are medium undead. They are the frontline creatures of these. There's also stuff about them having seemingly being stronger when there are at least 3 of them within 5 feet of each other. You know that if they are killed, people around them within 10 feet seem to be weakened.
That sucks.
As well, they seem to not fully die unless you have dealt radiant damage to them.
I can do that.
And yeah, they also have regular like claw attacks and stuff like that. But there's also a possibility of, and it even says just very descriptively, like straight and to the point, all enemies within a certain amount will take necrotic damage from what seems to be their soul being sucked from them.
Like a necrotic aura.
You see, I'd really not prefer that kind of soul sucking.
But it
Sorry,
does
bro.
also explain. I
Not
know,
my
I
preference.
understand. It does
What the
also
hell?
explain some of their immunities and their vulnerabilities. Like they seem to be immune to being frightened and poisoned, and they
Necrotic
seem to
damage?
be vulnerable to bludgeoning and radiant. From the looks of it.
Nice.
Are they? Do they have like? Are they? I'm guessing if they're immune to necrotic damage. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
They're undead.
Next, you will see another description.
Oh, did I just shit myself as soon as that came out?
This is called an abyssal bone guard.
Their own daddy.
I want that
They
sword.
are much
I want that
stronger.
bone.
They seem to be much stronger than the Shadowborn Husks. These are like closer to the elites. They are the bodyguards of the demon wizards, and mainly they're just the bodyguards of the demon wizards. They are resistant to necrotic, psychic, and any non-magical attacks. But their immunities also being of frightened and poisoned, but it doesn't explain any of the other ones, as there haven't been too many things, because they don't really meet guys very often. And then you also know that these are also vulnerable to bludgeoning and radiant, but these ones seem to talk as well. There have been, you see notes underneath, can speak abyssal and common, but in a very disgruntled way. You also know that these guys don't seem to go down without a big fight.
Okay.
but
Okay.
radiant damage also seems to gain you an advantage against them.
Good. I'll be throwing light cantrips left and right. Okay.
Next, you see this. These are considered lich demons. They
Uh-oh.
have, from what you can
Oh,
tell,
man.
resistances to force and psychic damage. And it does go into deep detail as these guys usually seem to lead some of the raids that they receive. So there's a bit more detail on these guys than there is on Abyssal Bone Guard. They are immune to necrotic, poison, charmed, exhaustion, frightened, and poisoned. Or poison and poisoned. They can't be either one of those. They also know Abyssal, Common, and Infernal, and have had moments where telepathy has been involved. They are unsure as to how far that telepathy goes. You also see that apparently there's an ability that they have where they can teleport. They're unsure as to how far they can teleport, but after teleportation, they seem to be resistant to all types of damage for a little bit.
Damn it.
Wonderful.
You also see that one of the other things is that they seem to have an ability to summon the Abyssal Bone Guard to them.
That's not good.
And one of their attacks seems to also take the life out of a person, dealing a significant amount of necrotic damage to them. And that is all that you see currently for picture-wise. There is descriptions of something called Dread Knight of the Abyss. And in the back, there is just but one line. Malzereth, the Undying Lord.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
I
I don't know if you guys want to
all this for me, right?
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
translate
I
all
had like
that
a
with
little
you.
speech bubble showing you what everything was.
Oh, okay. So that like it's like a anime episode where you literally it's like the subtitles.
Yeah, I gave you subtitles.
Yeah.
Yep.
In common, let's go.
In narrative speaking, subtitles have been given. But yeah, that is those are the only ones that you currently know of. So you will not be I would say for you, Ermir, and you, Hanwin. If you wish to relay this information to both Devo and Roger at some point later, they will also know the description.
I'll
As
relay
I
it to
believe
them as
with
I see them.
yeah. And if you want, you can also get rid of your concentration for locate objects since you have found it. You ain't charmed, alright?
I'm
ain't
charmed
even-
by her.
There's more women around. You just haven't seen them.
No, the paladin.
I know. But
I'm looking for a fellow order, so you know.
You just immediately get charmed and what else? Cursed and
Yeah. But with that, you see
Excited.
that they set aside the book, and then she actually goes over here, and he goes over here to try and find for more descriptions of these Dread Knights of the Abyss and Malorez.
I'm not sure there's anything I can help with. I don't know this library well enough, so I'm just gonna
Well, can I do like
head
a
over to
can I,
get my
can I
reward.
oh before, well yeah we do that real quick.
Hanwin,
Let's have
you
a look
actually-
around.
It might be good for Hanwin to stay here.
Oh yeah, I'm an artificer.
Around.
I mean,
You're smart.
Yeah, he's got 20 intelligence right now, right? He's up there, you know.
Yes,
He's
sir.
pretty smart.
He's pretty smart. But I'm gonna get my reward.
Is it head?
High Mage sent me.
you will see that the Ashen veteran will look at you with basically a very blank look, as he does not have any eyes, and his lips are sewn together.
Then I'll whisper to him the high
No,
mage said.
he heard you say it. Don't worry. I'm just trying to give you a bit
Oh,
of a
I was using
description of that.
prestidigitation.
Oh no.
I was
Okay,
using
yeah.
prestidigitation.
With that, he will look to you, having heard you, and he will nod. And with that, he will point over here.
Creature?
See that the
Creature,
aberrant
creature.
zealot will look at you with a bit of a disgruntled, like, and he'll grab what seems to be a potion off to the side and just tosses it to you.
Hopefully I catch it. I
You
got a
do
high
catch
enough
it, don't
dex.
worry. You do catch it, don't worry. You get a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Oh, hell yeah!
Of Cloud Giant Strength? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it just sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Cloud Goliath. So that's different.
Yeah, you're
I'm
a Goliath.
saying.
Don't worry, you can you have the ability to literally enlarge yourself to huge, or I think to large. Like during combat. Like
Yeah,
as
I
a
know.
Yeah,
Goliath,
I got a
he
potion
has
that does it
ability.
to me.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious.
For 24 hours.
A whole day. You stay that way.
Or I think it's for 24 hours or until you decide to cancel it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually, does it? Can I cancel it? Hold on.
No, it's just for that duration. So you're just gonna
Yeah.
be huge for that entire duration.
Even if I go down. Even if I go down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's battle of life and death, I feel like you want to be not big, but stronger.
Yeah. And then he goes back to his work.
Why don't I get anything? I grabbed the book.
He doesn't know that. Only we know it.
I told
get
him
a
the
reward
fourth
too?
wall.
When you say that to him, he'll give another disgruntled look as he grabs another potion and tosses it to Hanwin. Hanwin, you get a potion of mind control for beasts.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Go. See? Sometimes you just gotta ask.
Politely, and not be like, "Fuck you! Give me this now!"
In the background, you just hear the DM yell for the turtle.
The turtle in the battle.
You could. And the salamanders. Or the axolotls.
Those are animals, yeah.
They are beasts. Anyways, okay, we got our things. I'll dip out. I'll wave goodbye.
All right.
Oh, hey, Thivo, and I'll relay the information.
Yeah. You'll relay the information to Thivo, and with that, we'll come back down to Roger to have his final conversation with the last of the three of his order, so that we may get him with the party to continue.
So, Roger, noticing the look that the sister was giving him, he
Now, this
Not
is your
wanting to
sister.
disturb-
This is like, well, her name is Sister Vela.
well, yeah, duh. I'm saying
Yeah,
like
okay,
sister, like it's the same way how like
Yeah.
in a Catholic calls a nun sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he walks up to the sister and he's a good 5 feet away from her because you can tell that she's pissed. It's not that hard to tell.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, he's not trying to disrupt the comfort. He's not trying to disrupt the plans here that all the other high paladins are.
Yeah.
Are
I will now give
so
you...
he's just kind of
You're just standing there quietly?
yeah. He's just kind of standing there quietly until she like yells at him like, "Get the fuck over here!"
You see that she seems like a shadow in the cold wind, a silent presence against the backdrop of both looming stone and endless battle prepared by the other paladins. This is Sister Vela the Silent Howl. See that the black fur of both her wolf as well as her coat are dusted with, and her wolf, a massive silver-eyed beast, sits at her side, unmoving but listening. The two of them seem as still as statues, with their eyes fixated on the battlefield that has not yet begun, is already seemingly written. Not turn her head nor speak. Silent lingers. It always does. Why did the music went quiet? It's like, yeah, we gotta go quiet.
We're going quiet now.
Then at last, her massive wolf tails flickers once. This is the only sign of either of them having acknowledged you. Her voice is low and quiet. You have returned.
I have. Not entirely by choice, but it's something I've wished to do since I've left.
So speak, if you have a place among this mantle. Her voice is low once more and quiet, yet somehow it seems to cut through the noise of the camp like a dagger unsheathed beneath the wind. Oric seems willing to test you. He will let the storm decide if you are still worthy to join us. And finally she turns her head, her sharp, violet eyes seemingly piercing through the dim firelight. There's no warmth in there, but neither is there anger anymore. I do not care what the storm said. The wolf next to her shifts slightly, silver light in its eyes flickering as it also too looks to you. Speak of returning. Mantle's not something you wear, it's not something you take back, something that never leaves you, and you, her gaze seems to sharpen, left it behind. A long pause as the wind seems to howl. The wolf beside her lifts its head, ears twitching, listening to something that you cannot hear. He does not blink. Wind has not called your name in years. Then the wolf stands, stepping forward, its silver eyes locking onto you, Roger, its breath visible in the frozen air. Sister Vela speaks. Tell me, Roger, do you think it should?
Roger, with everything that she said, he gives her. He never really looked at her, but just looked at the battlefield to study it, to see where the party will land, to see what his part is in this battle, and to see where everybody else shall be. He does acknowledge her, but it's not. What's the word I'm looking for?
He acknowledges, but is basically just listening.
Yeah, he's basically listening. He acknowledges, but he's basically listening. And when she asked him if the wind shall call his name, he sat there and thought for a second. Like he closed his eyes and looked down, something he usually does as he thinks. And he simply just shook his head left and right. I do not believe the wind shall call my name, sister. I think I am no hero, for I am the fallen mantle.
The forgotten mantle, you mean?
Oh yeah, the forgotten. The forgotten.
It has way more aura.
Lost the aura instantly. He misread the name.
My fault. For I am the forgotten mantle.
Can I ask-
Legends.
Then I ask of you,
What was that, sister?
then I ask of you, as did Auric, you fight for the living or the dead?
I fight for those that strive to live, for the dead shall stay dead. But their souls should also rest in peace.
Then, without another word, turns away from you and goes back to the table. And then he leaves.
She's out this bed.
Yep.
This is what I just said out loud. I'm kidding. After all that. Oh my god.
After all that.
Uh,
Alright, now if you want, you can go back to the party.
Alright.
like, get your ass back here. We have things to do.
We have things to
Who
do!
said you were finished?
I was actually gonna. Can I maybe ask the other high paladins if what their place is here in this war? Like, he doesn't see, because he can't really see where they are.
So right now, you guys are currently here on the map. Like right in
Right.
that little section. That's the courtyard. In there is basically where everybody else is. But you guys are gonna go down to here, which is in the first gate section. You see that there is a dagger just pinned right onto it. You can't really tech because it's like topped up. But, like if I zoom in a little bit, it'll like show on this. It'll like show like a
Yeah, I can
little
see
bit of
it.
a
I can
dagger.
see it. The little gold thing.
yeah.
This thing, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they basically tell you that the goal that is for everyone, including themselves, is just to stop the raid.
Hmm.
And that
Oh.
this raid feels vastly different than any other that they have had. Their scouts have perceived that there is much more than they have ever seen. There are a lot of not of shadowed. Fuck, I'm trying to remember the name for certain things. There is just a lot of like shadowborn husks, and they have even seen sighting of at least 4 abyssal bone guards.
Hmm. How many archers are in this?
How many archers are in what?
Like here in the castle.
When you mean archers, do you mean like what?
Archers, you know.
Oh,
like,
archers.
people that carry
Oh, I
bows
thought you said
and arrows
archers.
and
Right
bows.
there.
Yeah, I thought you said arches, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about arches for? But archers? No, I would say that you knowing your people, like your order,
Yeah,
they're
my
mainly
They're
a
mainly melee.
melee
Asking about-
focused.
He's asking about the cats.
Oh, for the Tabaxi orders?
Yeah, he's asking for the Tabaxi orders. He knows his order, duh. But he's asking the Tabaxi order if they have any archers. And maybe good ones.
You see that the 3 high paladins kind of look at each other and then tell you that majority of their order kind of focuses on melee combat because they're used to being up close and personal with a lot of the undead. But the vast amount of them also have proficiency in magics. And
In
things of that-
magics.
in magics, yes. Like, they also express to you that their Grand Mage, who you have not met yet, but they do tell you his name. Their Grand Mage does have a large quantity of area of effect magics for any large horde that they have come across.
Roger, just like spitballing ideas. You see where the castle line?
Yeah.
Roger is just spitballing ideas because he knows that like they're going to need high ground to even get an advantage in this fight. Anybody that has that is proficient like extremely proficient in ranged magics or ranged items should stay on the walls.
Me.
They do agree with you on that, as they say that from their experience, only magical attack seems to affect these.
Okay, cool.
Because like everybody else knew, but you're currently the only one that is like out here talking to these guys, so you didn't really know that they are only affected by like certain stuff. But magical attacks do seem to affect these guys normally, and they did use bows at first, but it took a good 20 arrows to actually take down even a Shadowborn Husk. So a full quiver just to take down one measly cannon fodder.
And there's tons.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and there's a ton of them.
he doesn't know. I also just need to get these off of me before I start being encumbered. He doesn't know if anybody would need these, but he takes out his +1
Longswords?
what were they called? They're long swords, but what did I flavor them?
Claymore.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
just two claymores.
Yeah, he takes out his +1 claymores and puts them on the table, and he's like, I believe I shouldn't be keeping these for this battle, but if anybody needs them, then they're theirs to keep.
I will actually take them out of your inventory because you will see that Bekthar right here will actually take them from, like, he'll come over you and actually take them, and he'll tell you, yes, these will work well with the squires. They shall be able to
I
defend
believe-
themselves should any enemies come close.
I'm sure these claymores should be just enough for, because usually claymores are like two-handed weapons. He's just big and he can hold them with one hand for each of them.
Yep.
So he's just like, yeah, someone's strong enough to carry these.
With that, he does thank you and starts to walk into the stables where the guys are. Where the squires are, anyway. They look, all four of them look to you in case you have anything else to say.
Well, my final suggestion shall be, for any mages, for the mages that stay up on the walls, give them tools to make sure that their magic can't run out for this battle. As for me, I shall relay this information to the rest of the party. Farewell, allies.
Yep. They agree and resume back to battle plans. And with that, I would like the both of you guys, if we want to talk amongst each other and then walk back to the party. I gotta go to the restroom real quick. I'll be back. This could also be a bit of a break thing for everybody, if you need to get water and stuff like that as well. So go ahead.
There is currently a cat that weighs 10 trillion pounds on my neck.
Like this is how I imagine I'm just telling him like I'm like just like relaying information that way.
I just like slow down.
As per always, when you relay information to Thevo, he looks at you with the eyes of a beetle. For now, he is less intelligent than a horse.
We should teach Evo how to read, just so he can gain
We
intelligence.
can't.
Diva has like 5 intelligence.
He is less intelligent than an ooze.
What is it? How smart do you have to be to start talking?
I don't know.
It's like 3 or something. It's like, what is it, like 5?
I know it's like 6 or 7 for speech. I don't know what it is. Not for speech to read.
Speech is probably like 4 or 5. Which means that James has 4 or 5 intelligence, which is actually insane. All daylight here. I rush over to the stalls. I fucking beat up James, and I run back.
Good
I
luck
just got a
beating up
major
a
spoiler.
horse.
I just got a major spoiler for ORV on an Instagram reel.
Wow.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
I'm
Did you
gonna
tell
kill
me?
myself.
Good job.
Andy,
in the
it was
session.
about who the author of Survival Story is.
What? The
Yeah.
author?
The author.
Oh.
James Earl Jones.
No.
Oh,
No way. How did it get leaked though? Is it just because? Oh, is it because the manhwa?
No, it's 'cause
follows
it-
the,
It's a story. Yeah.
yeah. It's just it's kind of like a. It's kind of like an anime where animates adapt stuff. Isn't there like a novel or something of that? Like Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint has a novel, right? Like an actual story.
yes. Omniscient Viewpoint does indeed have an actual story. Like it's basically just him trying to fucking get to the end of the book that he read multiple times and stuff like that.
I mean, like the manhwa is just like a adaptation of the novel or something.
Yeah.
Like cause so
Like,
it's like
I've
there's
read-
already, I don't know about the ending, but there's already like way into the future of like, let's take the manhwa like a while to catch up.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, D&D.
Yep. We
Yeah,
shall
anyway.
continue.
I'm cutting this part out. Just kidding. I'm probably not.
No, I'll
I'm
keep
too
it in.
lazy
I'm
to
too lazy to even
I'm
do
too
it.
lazy to cut that
I'm too
out.
lazy to cut it out. Let them understand what our fantasies go with.
Yeah, I understand what I do on my off time.
Yep. All right, Hanwin and Roger, you guys speak as you guys come back to the party. Yes, Thivo?
I just realized that on our sheets we don't have unarmed attacks.
Oh,
It's
do you
gonna
want?
be funky.
Do you
was
want me to
gonna-
give you unarmed attacks?
I mean, it's a good thing just to have, since in case worse comes to worse, we need to punch our way out. But no,
Ah,
just a funny and punch.
I got claws. What
You-
you talking about?
Anon, what are you doing?
I jumped in the middle of all these people. I unleash a fart cloud and gas them out, and then I run away.
Sorry, what?
He went over to a group of paladins and just fucking farts on them and leaves. He did the. He walked it on them.
Crop dusted a group of high paladins.
No, not high paladins, not high
Not
paladins.
high, but like just normal paladins. Oh my god.
Roger
Hey,
didn't
guys.
see it.
What's,
He was
what's
just like
happening, party?
Omno like ran away and he was like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Friends, friends,
Uh-oh.
allies."
This isn't good. My screen may have frozen.
Alright guys, we'll be ending the session. Thank you guys for watching.
No, this is not the end of the
Make sure to
session.
like and subscribe.
My screen deep
I
froze.
need
Damn.
someone jiggle my. Anyways,
And he's dead.
we haven't done this door yet.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Wait, what
Everything's, I
noise?
think.
Wait, does the door make noise?
Oh yeah, I filled in everyone about what happened so far with the turtles and the book and all the guys and the things and the giant fire salamanders and.
Wait, no, this door does make noise. What the hell? Oh, because it's locked. Why is this dumb door locked?
I'm sorry. I would
Hello?
love to be able to fix it, but you're gonna have to give me a minute.
It's one part of the door is broken.
Actually move myself over here so that people can actually see me, because apparently my thing is like really fucking like whenever I'm not talking it's just really white, so you can't really see me in like the chat over there.
Unprepared to you're gonna get smited and die and to do a death saving.
Rocks fall.
Just skip the free health or the free life. You literally just have to immediately do a death saving throw. Because he said that. I've lost connection to the server. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. See you in the next video. No.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. Don't worry. There's a critical failure right now. Hold on.
Critical success.
Oh my god. It shit
Oh.
itself.
Oh my
It
god!
did.
blew
It.
up.
I had
Oh
way too much
God.
stuff open at the time, so it kind of just said "fuck you."
That's unfortunate.
My funny.
Yep.
I was typing something.
I was trying to open the door over and over.
Fuck! I clicked the wrong goddamn button. No.
Oh.
Don't open up League of Legends. I don't need you right now.
Well, time to see if I have a drink.
God damn it.
Well, I suppose
Oh.
it's time for me to grab some water.
Yeah, go grab some water and stuff. This will be as like a slight break and
I'm
stuff because
thirsty.
everything kind of just decided to just say F you.
But what if I was Andy?
What do you mean?
Oh my god, I had one last Dr. Pepper.
Let's go.
Because the join game session, you have to like click on your name and then
Yes.
right. But what if I just clicked on Andy's name?
Hmm.
You'd be Andy.
Yeah, you would technically have control of Andy. Hold on, I gotta accidentally started up League of Legends for some reason because it's right
Right,
next
then
to
I
the
get all pissed
OBS.
I don't know why you
I
need
don't.
them.
I just thought it'd be funny.
I think is it continuing off of where you guys last left off, as in the conversations and stuff. I believe so. I'll have to pull this up real quick. Yes, it did. Okay,
It does.
I don't speak horse.
Peter.
Neither.
I don't know why
Peter,
that's fucking
the
locked.
horse is here.
There you go. There you go. You may come down this hallway now. Wish.
Oh my god!
Well, onward, friends.
Wait, hold on.
Oh
Yes.
wait, yeah. If Andy can get in, hold on a minute. We gotta let Andy get in. We can't continue on without Hunwin. Hunwin's the main
Oh
man.
wait, hold on. Roger, come back to the window. Come back to the window, Roger.
I will also have you know there isn't much notes, so I'm not gonna lie. I don't put that
Is there fine shits and what the fuck is that?
Turtle!
I was.
Wait, hold on.
Literally
Come
had
over,
that.
come over to this window. You'll get a better view of him.
Oh,
I
Come
was
over to
like
that
half
window right
listening
there.
during that bit.
I
That's the
jumped through the
actual
window.
What the
Zeraton.
Yeah.
What is he doing here?
It's the turtle we were talking to.
It's Turtle.
Tyler-
I pet him.
That's essentially an elemental god. What is he doing in this random ass courtyard?
He's just
Turtle.
eating dirt.
They're just eating
He's
dirt here
chilling.
right
He's
now.
living his best life.
Bro's
He's
just
living his best life.
yeah, bro. is
Just letting
living
you
his
go.
best
Just
life
letting you
right now.
guys know.
Roger's not-
None of you have asked anybody as to why they're here.
I don't
They
need
just-
to ask.
They just exist here. I don't know.
They just exist.
Yeah, they're here. So far as I care, they're here. That's all I care about.
There's
I
also
will use my
like,
potion on 'em to kill the demons. No, I'm kidding.
there's also just little
Break
element.
them
There's
down.
like literally like 60 elemental guys, as you can see all over him currently cleaning.
DM,
Thivo, you want to come pet one?
how much health do these turtles have? I'm curious.
More than
Don't you dare kill the
More than
turtle.
you actually think.
Probably in the thousands.
No, actually, not in the thousands. Surprisingly, these guys.
Oh, there's
are
more
only...
than one.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, there's two.
I was
Does
a
this
pet one of
turtle-
these.
Does this turtle remember us? That's the one with the elementals on it.
Yes, you do see that whenever you come up to him, he does look at you and then just kind of lowers his head for scratches.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
Devo, if you
Yeah,
want,
scratch.
there is this little guy that you could scratch if you want to be by yourself and scratch a turtle.
Thibaut is intimidated by the living mountain in front of
Yeah, these guys are like they are gargantuan, so I think they would be considered like the size, if not slightly bigger than a fucking what is it? those like calamity creatures.
You just
I'm
say
gonna grab. I'm
bigger than
grabbing
ancient
Thivo.
dragons.
I'm grabbing
Oh, wow.
Thivo and I'm dragging him over.
No, the fuck you're not.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I am.
If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to give me a strength check.
Yeah, make,
Bet.
hey, give me a grappling check, motherfucker.
Oh,
You gotta beat 18.
Yeah, you gotta beat an 18. Let's see if you can do it.
We both have +5s.
oh.
Well, he wins. All right, he's dragging you over to the turtle.
Come on.
Oh yes. That beat him out by 2. Holy moly.
Yeah, because we both have 5, so it'd have to be beaten in a like a flat out roll.
Yep. So get right there, right next to it. You're
Get
right.
outta here.
You're gonna have to be.
Pussy.
He teleports
get
up to
back
30
here.
feet away.
You get back here.
Get
back here.
Flanking
I
advantage.
go behind him and I just push him.
You're petting the turtle whether you like it or not.
No.
All right, you're gonna. All right,
Struggling with Evo.
all right.
Roger's
We're
over
gonna
there
have
like,
to.
it's so terrible.
He's just over there petting the turtle as the turtle is just like just looking at everything.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Before everything, I mean the rolls are
That's not good.
great, but there's a problem. Because Hanwin is helping Ermir by pushing Thivo, he's at disadvantage at a strength saving check, and Ermir is at advantage.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're gonna
Get
have to
over
get
there,
the
over
rerolls
you.
again.
Do I roll another or roll advantage?
Just roll with advantage, and then I'll have Thivo roll with disadvantage. what did everybody get?
Oh my
Jesus.
god. What?
All right, Thivo
Yo,
does not
fine.
move. Thivo just doesn't move. He is firm there.
Did you get a freaking, like,
Interestingly,
18 with a disadvantage?
Yeah, he did.
What
He got a
the
fucking
hell?
15 with a disadvantage plus an 8. That's his
Holy
strength
moly.
check.
Really doesn't want to see this turtle.
I will say though, with this commotion,
Oh hell no.
yes, it does move to see what's
Pet the
happening.
turtle.
I throw Thivo at the turtle.
You cannot.
He broke out. He's
Thivo,
out.
you're petting this turtle.
Roger just fucking hears these big ass footsteps like walking over to the door. He's like, "Fuck, I can't get out."
Yeah, this man is blocking the door right now.
Faster than you.
Yeah.
There's a tiny little area.
I don't want to ruin the
Where
flowers.
the hell did Thivo go? Oh, he's all the way out here.
He ran.
was
He
fucking
fucking
ran.
ran.
It's fine. I can also
Anyways,
just teleport. Hold
We
on.
petting the turtle.
Can I feed the turtle dirt?
You may
grab
grab
some
some dirt and like toss it in his. You gotta realize his mouth, like opening all the way, is about as tall as fucking Roger, and it is about as wide as like 2 Rogers.
Yeah, this guy's big.
As I said
Big
before,
guy.
they are bigger than ancient dragons.
Yeah, these guys are massive.
They have literally a whole
These,
ecosystem on their back.
I will definitely say though that you notice in this little gardenish area that it is like open, like out this way, like basically out. Hold on, like out, yeah, out that way. There is basically you just see cliffs like going out over to the wilderness and stuff like that, the barren wilderness, mind you. But from the looks of how the castle is around this specific area, it seems that this part of the area has been just like it
He's
could
got
be
a giant face and tiny fucking eyes.
I know it's got tiny ass eyes.
Yeah.
But you guys will notice, I will definitely say that this seem like the castle seems to have been brought up around this small area.
So well, this turtle's always here then, maybe.
Yeah, you could
They're-
you could
I mean, the
probably
turtle is
guess
old.
that these guys have been here. Like this is technically their place, and they're just fine with this thing being around them. It's normal. Things grow around them, and they're just like, it's whatever.
How
This thing's
long
like
does
a
he
million
live
times
for?
older than me.
Yeah.
Yes,
How long does he live for? Like
I-
thousands of years?
Oh shit, wrong thing. I didn't even realize
I used fireball.
I
on the
used.
creature.
I didn't realize I was in the measurement because I was trying to like click on him. I think these guys live for like thousands of years.
Oh god. I want to be. If I die, I want to be this turtle when I reroll.
Sadly, though,
laugh.
you cannot.
I wanna reincarnate into a
this
turtle.
creature. Oh fuck!
You can be a turtle though. That's a thing.
Like a humanoid turtle creature.
All right. Anyways, Roger, climb under him.
I'm
Uh,
under.
Switch
I,
Down the hall to Thiva.
yes,
past them.
Zaratans can potentially live up to a millennia.
Wow.
That makes
What's
sense.
this?
Please do not get under the turtle.
Um,
Just let you know, the turtle's shell is like currently on the ground. Like it is just on the ground.
I'm
Like,
not gonna
legit-
get
over
under the turtle. I can teleport.
Climb over him.
I can also
No,
just
I would-
teleport.
I would definitely say, like, if you guys are just doing that, he would have probably just walked back over to his spot, and then have walked back,
pet him
and then
enough.
walked over to, like, his buddy. And you see that, like, a good 20 of those guys, like, of the like, little elemental creatures, just jump over to him, and then start just cleaning him.
Let's go.
You see that some of them
We love giant
seemingly,
animals.
like, yep, you see that some of them just seemingly, like, generate, like, water out
feel
of
like-
nothing and just start cleaning it.
Oh,
I
Watering
feel like
the plant.
Where did Thivo go?
This moment was the best moment we'll ever have, guys. That was the greatest.
Yep, you guys now have a good moment and a bad
Wait,
moment in this
Fred!
entire thing.
Wait, friends, there's more things over here.
where did Thivo go?
Evo, where in the
Oh,
where
yeah,
did you
what
go?
is this?
That's actually oh, you're over there. Would you like to join the party now?
No, he doesn't know what's happening. He just knows a big scary turtle that
This is
he
so
has.
scared.
What do you have
He does
on
not have
you?
the facilities
I'm
to
going-
deal with this.
Oh, you have dodging, frightened, hiding, and prone all on you.
What the
He does
hell?
not have the
What is
facilities
over
to
here?
deal with this.
Where did Thivo go?
What is this? Is like a train?
This
Where
might
did
be a
Thivo
training
go?
ground.
Shush.
Oh.
Oh,
There.
We stumbled upon something we were not supposed to stumble upon.
Thivo.
Oh, I will
Thivo.
say,
Wait, hold on.
for now, you guys, I will say, Hanwin and Roger, you guys can just stand there for now, and like you guys are just looking at this guy as he just
Thivo?
stands there.
We're just
And
staring at him
I've
menacingly.
gotta go get these two guys. All right,
Oh,
if you want,
I am.
you can.
dead.
Huh?
I stare at this creature and he literally kills me.
But if you
No.
want, Ermir, you and Thivo can have a little thing where you can try and persuade him to follow you, and to not touch the turtle. But he will have to
Thivo,
roll his
come on,
own
buddy.
persuasion, his own little thing.
Thivo
Thivo,
looks at you like
come
a
on, we don't-
feral cat.
We don't gotta touch the turtles. Let's just go. Let's go. Come on. I'll like gesture towards the door. Like, come on.
Do you want him to
going.
do a? If you want, you can do a persuasion check.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll try it.
Persuasion
No
check.
guarantees.
And if anything, he will have to give me a persuasion check saving throw. No, it's just
It'll be like a wisdom saving throw.
all right. You got to give me a wisdom saving throw that can beat a 12.
Unfucking likely.
You got a 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So you do believe what he is saying, that he will, that you guys can go over there, but you will not be touching the turtles. He is still frightened of the turtles. All right, you guys may continue
let's go.
on. Just holding on to the
Come
wall.
over to the training grounds.
Yeah, he's hugging the wall.
He's just hugging the wall, like, I don't want to be near that turtle anymore. Funnily enough, you're lucky that I didn't put windows over here, because you would have been just able to see the two giant turtles after all.
Literally, I'm gonna.
But you
Well,
will be
there's
having to see them
windows
through
here.
there. Yeah, there's windows there.
I'll walk like right beside him on the window side.
I
Use
instantly
dash to
transmit
distract
behind
them.
this guy. I snap his neck.
I whip my dick out and start. Your
But all right, I shall
He's
actually
not a
give you a bit
paladin.
of a description of the area now. As you step into
Okay.
the training arena, the air is thick with the scent of aged steel and cold stone. The torches flicker, but their light seems to shy away from the towering figure that stands in the arena. Backsea warrior clad in intricately engraved black plate armor watches in silence. His fur, dark as the void, blends seamlessly with his armor, making him more like a living shadow than a man. Glowing predatorial eyes, like burning embers of night, peer through his helm, piercing all of you with a settling call. All of you guys get into the arena? Because it'll only happen if
People still fighting.
something will only happen if you guys step into here.
Well,
I should
I'm
let you guys
already
know.
in here.
Unless
I'm
all of
so
you guys
far
are in
here.
there, nothing happens. As he seemingly
I'm
waits for
so
all of you.
far in here.
But
Plenty of-
the moment that Thivo steps in, he grips his clawed gauntlet.
The door's
or
locked
rather,
behind
grips
him.
it. Actually, yes, they do lock
Oh, they do?
magically now. Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a minute. No, you ain't leaving nowhere, bitch. uh, but
Open the door.
behind you,
Open the
but
door.
behind you
him, I
now.
snap his neck. No, I'm kidding.
No, hold on.
Kidding.
But now the things are now locked, and gripped in his clawed gauntlet is a massive rune-etched greatsword, edge whispering with barely contained divine energy. The sigils carved along its length glow faintly, marking it as a relic of darkness. Mere presence stands with an aura of grim finality, as if death itself has taken form and now stands in judgment. Round his pauldrons and gauntlets, faint trails of mist coil and wreathe, remnants of the veil's power that forever lingers around. He does not move at first, then his voice, a low and measured growl, breaks. Heal yourselves. Weak, do not leave this place unbroken. His armored claws tighten around his sword, and the challenge has begun.
Ruh-roh.
Alright.
What's happening right now? Are we
Training.
beating him up?
Forced training.
All right, now everybody go into the
better
combat
roll up
encounters
this.
and roll initiative.
I get advantage on this.
I forget. Do I get advantage on this yet?
How do I? Oh wow.
I
Wait, how do I?
let me double check. Are you looking
What
for
does
like
that
your armor
say?
pieces and stuff too?
No. I'm
Oh,
looking
okay.
for barbarian skills.
I got a 13.
Oh, barbarian. I have no idea.
So I
Primal
say it.
knowledge, maybe?
Feral instincts. I do get advantage.
Okay. Yeah, gain advantage on initiative roll.
Oh
Still
my
got a
god.
10.
Hey, it's better than the
Hey, at
other,
least
yeah.
Ermir's up from the bottom now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
finally, about fucking time.
On top, actually, on top, yeah.
It's about goddamn time.
Ermir, me, Roger, and then whatever, whoever goes, I don't know how that works.
Okay, I can make it.
All right, has been changed to combat now. Ermir, it is currently your turn.
Yeah, I just expended all of my movement.
All right.
So yeah, we gon' slash at him.
All right, make sure
With
that
the
you
sword.
are targeting him.
Targeting every single time. I always forget.
Of course, we're doing non-lethal damage, right?
Yes.
No, we're trying to
non-lethal.
kill him.
I will say that he does look at you and say that if you can last 4 rounds against him, you will earn his respect.
Oh, that's easy.
Until he pulls out
Maybe
the
not
fucking
that
20
too.
damage.
Okay,
Maybe
he
not
dodges.
that too.
He
You-
dodged.
Yeah, you do swing at him, but give me, you know what? Explain to me how you missed this to him.
So I kind of sprint up at him, and I go for like a just downward slash, just a straight up downward slash. But this slash is only with one hand, and I'm like kind of trying to half hit him, but I'm prepping something in case he does get away from me.
I will say that you see that he flourishes his greatsword and just hits it away with ease.
Okay, then as he does that, with my other hand, I am going to try and kind of hit him in the side with Starry Wisp.
All right.
I'm not going to make him glow. It's annoying.
Oh, I will also tell you guys that does not hit.
Fuck!
So okay, so I will also tell you guys, when you guys do attacks, I will ask you how you are doing them. That way, you can kind of flavor the way that you're doing this attack in a way that you kind of want to.
Okay. So, I hit the sword, or like missed with the sword, got like parried, and I went in for like a side hit, like a hook with Starry Wisp. Because usually you can throw it if I try to punch him with it. And I think I just didn't prep enough, and I hit the armor, and it clangs.
If you want, one of the ways that I thought that you could also do Starry Wisps is you can actually force your shield as the conduit to kind of just glow and shoot it out from your shield.
Ooh.
Well,
Shield
not
bash
really
would
a
be cool.
shield bash. I guess in a
Like,
way
shooting
like a
it from
shield
the
bash.
shield?
You're kind
I
of
mean,
just like
it's the same damage. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like shooting it, but also hitting him closer.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does not hit, sadly.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Is that your turn?
Anyways, that's my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Onwin.
All right.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Thivo. You can do your Jimmy Jazz in a moment. You gotta go after him. You gotta go
Yeah, I
after the
know.
big bad guy.
I'm prepping.
Well, I was gonna use catapult on this guy, but I don't think I can. Right? There's nothing on in the training ground. Like on the
No,
floor.
there's just sand. It is just sand right now.
Okay.
No little pebbles, no nothing.
Alright.
I mean, unless you think you can like throw a grain of sand and deal like 50 damage, which I doubt. There's a
very
limit.
hard beast.
Should
kinda like
always
what you can grab.
sacrifice your items.
Yeah. If you have like, you can use
Okay, I
catapults
might-
on like
You're healing
javelins
potion
and
at
stuff
him.
like that. Like, look, you got like hand axes, you got a couple of daggers, you could just throw stuff at them.
I want to do. I'm gonna do this at him. Magic missile. I'm just
Alright.
afraid this actually hits.
Well, magic missile auto hits.
Oh, it's always hits. Okay.
So, yes, you do deal 6 damage to him.
And then if I wanted to throw something at him, how would I do that?
Then that would just take an action, I believe.
Because my second attack, I wanted to throw like my hand axe at him. But I don't know. They're just like, what do I roll?
You would still roll a hand axe attack if it's within the hand axe range that it should be.
Oh. Tom tells me that doesn't hit.
That does not, no.
So I go to throw his
Explain-
hand axe,
yeah.
and I just like I miss so bad. It just goes flying past him, and it hits the wall behind him, like right over here.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Is it my turn?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so Roger is going to pull his swords out, but he has his sword in a reverse grip, which he never does, but there's a reason for that. And then he's going to run up to the Grand Paladin, and instead of slashing one of his swords at him, he's going to try to hit him with the hilt of the sword for blunt damage.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh wait, I have to change my. I like completely forgot I had to do that. Normal.
What the screens to be shaking right now?
There's a 23 hit.
That does hit, yes.
Fuck, what was blunt damage?
Um,
Because we can't do slashing damage, so I have to do blunt damage instead.
just roll the damage and I'll consider it.
Okay.
Because you're basically
Wait,
you're still hitting him with the weapon itself.
Are you using both or is this one?
I mean,
I'm
if
using-
anything, whatever the damage is, I'll just have it since you're using like the unedged version.
Yeah. Now, where the hell do I put the damage at? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't have to like click it again because you just clicked it twice. So 23 does hit. Just click the damage thing and just roll it. That'll be half damage since
So
it's
4?
a blunt end. Nope, 7 because that was 15.
Oh, it was? Shit.
Because they're not actually trying to kill this guy.
And then you can swing in with your other attack as well.
Alright, let me go do that. With my funny extra attack. Normal.
Oop, I didn't mean to target myself.
That misses.
Ooh! Okay, so
What is this
because-
guy's armor class?
he's, hold on, wait a minute. 18 misses? Good point.
Yeah, what is this guy's armor
I
class?
assume plate plus
I
shield
mean-
21.
He doesn't have
hi,
a
I have
plate. He
21
doesn't have
armor
a
class.
shield. He just has his armor and a greatsword.
Probably 20 then.
So 20.
I
So,
will say, explain to me how you hit the first time and how you missed the second one.
Alright, so for the first time, Roger swings. Roger is primarily left-handed, and he's making that pretty fucking obvious. He's never going to do this in actual fight, but he swings with his left hand, but it's basically like a left hook, and he
Yeah.
has the hilt like hit him on the chin or hit him on the cheekbone, and like force his head to move a little bit.
You do see that
And-
when you hit him on the cheekbone, it feels like you have just hit a stone wall with that blade as he looks dead in the eyes.
Man, what the fuck?
This man just like, what you gonna do, bitch?
And then he tries to do a right hook, but because his right hand isn't dominant one, he just like tripped over himself. He's like, oh shit.
Yep.
And he misses.
Is that your turn then, or do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
Let me see.
Hey, just know there's one thing you can do as a bonus action that can go for 10 minutes or until you end it.
Let me go as a bonus action. Let me go my large form. Let me get big as fuck.
Just put that in, and then I'll do that.
Oh my god, the minute it gets like it become like 2x2.
Hold on.
Oh, he's dead. He's disappeared.
Flip a horse.
He turned into James.
No!
Just becomes James.
I don't know who to attack now.
Hold on.
Fate
I
worse than
gotta
death.
find. There it is.
Oh my god.
That is large.
I'm huge.
Yep, you grow exponentially with your large form. explain to me how you get this big. Like, what does it look like as you grow this big?
Oh, how many people have seen Dragon Ball here? I know Weston has.
Dragon Ball? Like, are you talking about
Yeah.
like Broly's stuff or?
No, Piccolo never does this. He did it recently.
Oh
but he, like, never
yeah,
does this. He
that
could
one.
grow
I know
big.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, when it was in the orange form.
No, a giant Namekian form has been a thing. He just forgets that he can do it.
Oh.
No, the
Yeah, so
author
he's-
forgets you can do it.
Yeah.
Mason over here just playing like fucking Piccolo the entire goddamn time.
That's gonna use a
I am-
command,
Man, my first character was all TN.
Alright,
That was true, actually.
I believe that is
Yeah,
your
Uno was
turn,
TN.
right?
Yeah.
Alright.
But more personable.
Oh, hold on. Gotta go back. There we go. Let me see. I gotta see how long 10 minutes lasts.
It would be
Well,
600
every
It'll be
round is like
Each round in D&D is 6 seconds. 10 minutes would be 600 rounds.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so 1 minute is 10 rounds. 10 minutes will be about 60 rounds. No, that'll be 100. Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. All right, it is now the paladin's turn.
Where's Evo at, by the way? Oh, he's at the door still. He's like, let me leave.
Evo goes after.
Banging the door. Help me,
can't move yet.
please.
Thivo locked in for the battle, alright? Thivo locks in for battle.
Alright. Ooh, I love this. I love this. Ooh. I actually have been wanting to actually play this guy for a minute. Alright. He will first use his bonus action.
Legendary action. Oh.
His bonus action.
Bonus action?
As he casts Avenging Angel.
Uh-oh.
You
I
see
can't do shit about that.
that,
That's a little 20 gold, guys.
you see that he sprouts spectral black wings on his back and flaps them. They look like crow's wings for a moment. Or they just look like crow wings. And he kind of hovers now as they just slowly flap, bringing him slightly above the ground. A good
Does he have the flying effect? No.
he just has hover, but he can fly up to 60.
Oh.
Oh, wait, question. Do
Yep.
my weapons grow as I grow or no?
Yes.
Yes, your weapons do grow with you. If you
Okay,
want,
so now my
read over your
swords are
large form
massive.
to figure everything else. He also has Frightful Aura. Whenever an enemy starts his turn in your aura of protection, that creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. Attack rolls against the frightened creature have advantage.
So he has
So that is at
aura.
the start of your turn, but that is about it for now.
So, I know what he is, and he's scary.
Let me see. Ooh. But. Oh, I love this. Wait, is this an action? He gets. How many actions does he currently have at this level? It's 3 actions. Okay. As his first action, he does this. Abjure foes. As a magic action, he can expend 1 use of his class's divinity to overwhelm foes with awe, as he raises his great sword. Let me see, within 60 feet of himself. So let me see here. We do a little measurement thing here because I want to see how far that is. Oh.
It hits everyone.
We're dead.
That does hit. Okay, so that does hit him. All right, awesome. So, I need all of you to click that DC 18 Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
DC 18.
Yep.
Oh,
Each target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Gosh.
Okay, just kill me. Just kill.
Or
It'll be
have
really quick.
the
I don't
frightened
think I
condition.
physically can.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, okay. Yes.
All right, Ermir, give me a DC saving throw, please.
Gotcha. Wisdom?
Yep, wisdom.
Yeah.
Just click on the thing up there in the chat.
Oh, let's go. Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Why did Roger do it?
Oh, why'd you do it twice? Yeah.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Yeah, you're clicking on Roger.
Why
You gotta
am
click
I-
on yourself. Hold on a minute.
Oh my
I'm
god.
I got 27.
I know, but like, Ermir accidentally clicked on you and rolled as your guy. I gotta take that permission off for now, but I'll probably do that in a bit. Yeah, just click on your guy and then just click on the DC 18. Yep,
Yeah, it's fine.
just made it.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. So for Hanwin and Thivo, both of you guys are now frightened, and when it is your turn, you can only do one thing. Either you can move, you can take an action, or you can take a bonus action. No, none of you can't do multiple
No
things. You can only
action.
do one of them. Yep.
Okay,
with-
so it confirmed that me and Ermi are goats.
Nope, it's just that you guys, as paladins, also have very high wisdom
Wisdom.
saving throws.
Yeah, I know, I got that. But also, I'm just saying, it'd just be really, really. It's just, like we're aura farmers. You know what I mean? The aura of
Mine
not
is
being
charisma.
something that's supposed to scare us.
Roger,
As a
he
paladin,
looks to
have
you.
charisma.
Roger, he looks to you, and he pulls out his and he swings his great sword towards you. Let me read this real quick. Ooh, let's just hope that doesn't happen. We might kill someone.
Roger might get cut in half. Warpful greatsword!
What the fuck? Not 20!
Roger, I don't want to tell you this, but I think your head's off.
Already?
Nope, we're not gonna let that kill you because this is only a
We're doing
training
non-lethal.
thing.
Not
We're doing
kill.
non-lethal.
It's fine. I have a reaction thing.
Don't worry, I will not have it decapitate you.
Why is
Um,
my sheep built like this?
oh, because I had to change it to change your size.
Oh, okay.
But do you at least understand how to look through it and stuff like that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, because there's the inventory stuff. Actually, do you want me to keep this sheet this way, or did you like the other way?
I like the other way. I
Okay.
get used to the other way.
All right. I'll change it back when you're done looking at whatever you need to, and after you get out of this big status. Yeah. I will not have him
off the head.
cut off your head, but I will have him deal damage.
Cut off your arm.
18.
Okay, so as a reaction,
All right.
I'm gonna use rebuke the violence.
What does that mean?
I can use my channel divinity rebuke those who use violence immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than me. No, it's
I would
a
also
self.
wait. I would like to also use a reaction after that. Forgetting I can do this sometimes.
Use legendary action. Okay.
Well,
You
no,
can use your
I have
reaction
silvery
before to make a
barbs.
wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage. So basically, like, he hit you. Oh, speaking of which, have you actually looked at your larger form sheet?
Wait, no, I wanted. I
I'm
would,
not.
Hold on,
DM.
hold on. Let me see.
It's not an attack.
No, it is an attack. It's just that I gotta look at your large form shit because your health is not as big as it should be.
I also wanted to. It's important.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
also
give me a
target
moment.
Roger and then kill him.
Alright, let me have to go back up to look at the large form. The increases your once. Okay, I need to change your sheet back to the other way because it gave me a better fucking explanation about what the fuck it does. Large form, because I remember reading it and it does a bit more than that. It should do more than that, right? Nope, that's just what it does. Never mind. So,
I just get big.
Yep. So basically, all right. So
It
he
kind
does
of blows.
he does 18 damage to you. All right.
But I want it.
What do you do before that 18 damage hits?
I need to silvery barbs him, so it's not a nat 20.
Oh, so you want to go back before the fight? Okay. Yeah.
I'm
before the
making him
damage.
re-roll his nat 20.
All right, go ahead and give me that silvery barbs thing so I can do that.
It's just immediate.
Oh, it's just immediate? Oh,
yeah,
so
I
have
just
to...
make you do a thing. I just
All right,
as a
well,
reaction,
I've
I just make you re-roll a 20.
All right, well, I gotta
and use the
re-roll
lower.
that attack then,
You have to use the lower.
and I will just re-roll the attack. Still hits with a 26, but is no longer
It's not a nat 20.
Yep, no longer a nat 20. And now I will then roll the new form of damage. All right. That is 15. So he does 15 to Roger. And then he has to make... Yep, and then you use that.
Oh, he still has an action,
And-
doesn't he? It's 3 actions.
I will roll this. He passes with a 29.
Shit.
So that damage does not hit him, at least not full damage, so he takes half damage. So what is 15 half? That'd be...
It'd be 7.5, but rounded up to 8.
Okay, so he takes 8 damage. Alright. Do this. Takes 8 damage.
My parrot is jazz.
Yep, there we go. There we go, 8 damage, and for his final attack, he will look to Ermir.
Oh.
Fine. This is fine.
And let me see, there's a couple of things I do need to do. Let me see, how many of these do you currently have? Because I don't fucking know where to see that shit.
I have what?
Oh, you only have one. Okay, makes more sense. Nothing, I'm just, basically I was looking at Divinity and you only have one, I believe?
Yeah.
Hold on. Which is described, other paladin, each time... How many channels divinities do you get as you increase? You get an additional use when you gain paladin level 11. So you start out with 1, and then at 11 you get 2, and does it increase after that? Or no?
I don't think so.
No, then you just get Divine Sense. I have to edit this, give him a max usage of 2. He only had 1. He's got 1 more left. Ermir, he is going to attack you
This is
with
fine.
his sword.
He cuts your head off too.
This
That is
fine.
a 31.
That
with
doesn't hit.
that, That hits with a 31 definitely hits. That's over that's
Nuh-uh.
10 over, my guy.
Nuh-uh. That doesn't hit.
I will
That's a
not,
critical.
however, I will not have him do the critical stuff because if you guys remember, if you go
10 over.
Yep, if you
10
go
over,
10
yeah,
over, you
it's-
get critical shit. So, while he is also doing that, let me see. Ta-da. He will do this. He will do Vow of Enmity at Honwen for 1 minute.
Oh.
So for 10 rounds, he will have advantage on
Oh.
attacks against you, or until he uses this feature again.
Well, sure,
Alright.
he won't even attack me, guys. This is
And
fine.
that had to be while he's taking the attack action. Now, I will roll for damage on Ermir.
Yeah.
14.
I have confusion. I do have confusion.
And what
So when
confusion
I-
would that be?
Parried that shit. When I parried that damage back to him, do I still take damage? I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, you still take the
doesn't say that,
damage,
though.
but if he so it does take the damage. Oh, why did you give yourself 24? Oh, okay. I can apply it, just to let you know. I was just looking
it wasn't
at
applied already. So I'd
I
do
know
it.
it wasn't apply. I was just looking at your shield and stuff just to see if there was anything in there. Have you looked at your shield a little bit?
I really should. It's not in my inventory slot, so
It should be in your equipment section. I don't know why it's not in your inventory.
I don't want to half the damage. I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. That would have been useful. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah, you could have an advantage on them. Yeah.
Alright, well, with that, so that damage has been done. So that is his turn, because all three of his actions plus his bonus action has been finished. Evo, it is your turn, buddy.
Oh.
You're throwing?
Cannot willingly move closer to him.
This
Yep.
is one hell of a throw.
That 11
It's
does
at
not hit.
disadvantage.
Explain to me how
am
you
aware.
missed this attack.
Oh, and that's it.
Sivo is not used to ranged weaponry, and he's also not used to being afraid, so he just kind of wildly hurls it, barely misses Ermir, and it just kind of thumps into the floor next to him.
I believe if you rage, you should be able to just like get all that stuff off of you, right?
If I rage, I'm not allowed to attack because of his aura of dick.
Yes, but it would get rid of frightened. It would get rid of frightened though. All right.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't? I thought it did. Let me go back up
Not
to.
that I remember.
Okay, so it has to take any damage for you to get out of frightened or be 10 rounds. Okay. So is that your turn? I mean, it is your turn, I believe, since you are frightened.
Oh, that is it, yeah.
I believe I have one more attack action.
With frightened, you can only
You
do.
can't use.
Yeah, you can only do one thing.
Use
You can either
one,
attack,
yeah, it's
do
only
a
one
basic
action.
attack, do a basic action, or a bonus action, or move. I don't believe it lets you attack any more than you already did. Yeah. You can only use one attack, a bonus action, or yeah, you can only do one of
Okay.
the following. Yep. Alright, so that is your turn. It is now Ermir's turn.
Wonderful.
Round one.
Yo, my god.
So, with
don't
that,
I have a thing?
with that, it is now round 2. Actually, I think he has something for if you go this far. Yes.
Try to get it in 1 round.
Yep, after 1 round, you will see that he grips his great sword a little less tightly and smiles at all of you. Not fall. That is enough. Let us continue.
It's enough, and he said, "Let us continue."
Yep, let us continue. Now it is still combat. He's just letting you know that you did not fall. So that is enough.
First part of the test is over.
First part of the test is over. Second test is coming now.
I'm using a nuke on him. I'm kidding.
All right, he's got that aura of ass, right?
Or
Yes, he has that aura, which
His butt
is
sense.
with the avenging angel aura. So you have to do a thing. Okay. You have to make
Add
that
advantage on
DC.
wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
All right. Don't let me
All
down.
right, let's get this shit.
Fuck.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm him.
I'm not.
I mean, well, I don't know why Roger did it because it's not his turn.
Oh.
I think you're selecting both Roger and yourself.
No,
nat one and a
I
9.
just rolled. No, I just rolled.
Roger did that as an.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was just mainly because it's for enemies to start its turn. So Roger, you'll have to roll when it's your turn. But Ermir's now frightened. So yeah, you now frightened, boy.
It couldn't
So
hold
now
out.
you can only do one of the following. You can either attack, do a bonus action, or move.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm attacking.
All right, give me an attack roll.
We going for the Starry Wisp.
Wait, is it just a single action or is it only a single
Just
attack?
a single action, I believe.
Okay, so I get 2 attacks still.
Let me see. Da-da-da.
Because both my attacks are from an action.
Yes, you can only do one of the following on its turns: move, take an action, or take a bonus action. So
Okay, so I should,
do a-
if I know and remember how, I should be able to still use my 2 attacks.
are 2 attacks? I thought 2 attacks were considered two separate
No,
actions
no.
of itself.
Is it? I'm
Hold on,
I'm
let me
really going
see.
off memory here.
Encapsulates all attacks within that attack action. It would still be one action in the economy, but it's multiple things done with one action.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Extra
So one
attacks are
action.
part of a single
okay.
action attack.
Okay. So I probably should have given Thivo his extra attack then, most likely, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically,
Okay.
yes, but it's not like I would have done anything with it.
Okay. I do apologize because I thought that it just meant that you can only do one thing, like you can only do one attack and stuff like that. But if
So
you
we
have-
can
okay.
do an extra.
Yes.
Well,
But
we're
with
just gonna
extra
Starry
attack.
Wisp.
It does allow you to do another action, or to have 2 attacks in an action.
We're gonna
Right.
go in with the shield and try and hit with Starry Wisp.
That misses.
What happened?
He missed.
Missed.
How,
Now he's gotta
did-
give
And
me-
we'll do it again.
Yeah, just click on the attack thing again. On the yeah, on the thing right there. You
Can I not roll like ass for like one time, please?
just to let you know, you have met the DC. His DC, his AC is 20. Straight
Oh
20.
boy.
So we were right.
Explain to me how you hit with the Starry Wisp and what, like, well, after you do the damage, but explain to me how you hit it and where you hit it and stuff like that.
Okay, so the first one is like through the shield, going in with like the shield bash to blind him. And then after I miss with the shield, I've already kind of blocked his sight enough to where I'm going in for just like a straight up gut punch with the other fist on Starry Wisp.
Okay.
And my hand's
give me
kind of like
damage.
that little glowing fire.
All right. Who's like Mason?
Yeah.
Mason, the music's coming through your end too.
Get it?
Yes.
No, just
I
for a
am
little
kinda
bit.
like-
It's fine now.
No, I was real close to my to my computer for a second, so
It's fine. Is that all that you do?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right. Hanwen, your turn.
All
You
right.
can either take an action, take a bonus action.
So I'm gonna take an action, and I say that Hanwin, like during this battle, like decides in his mind that this is no point. This is no like, there's no point in holding back. So I'll cast a second level magic missile at him.
All right. Roll the damage. Ooh. Explain to me how you hit with.
So Hanwin has seen that this guy is extremely durable. Like he's tanks some shit. So he decides to use magic missile to home in on his weak points, so it hits him guaranteed
All right.
and does some good damage. And then watch this. I do it again.
Ooh. All right. Using another second level spell.
All right. Remember that was my turn.
Alrighty. Because you were already fright. Oh wait, why the fuck isn't? God damn it.
Oh.
I had to roll that because apparently at some point he got his initiative fucked up. So it's meant to be Roger and then the Grand Paladin. So for now, we'll just go to Roger, and then we'll come back down to the Grand Paladin, and then Thivo, and then we'll start with Ermir again, and then Hanwin, and then Roger, and then all that stuff. Yeah. All right. So Roger, you, my friend, have to do a little thingy for me.
Why is he at a 20 for initiative now?
I don't know.
because
Like,
me and
because
Is it
whenever
because-
I
I'm
had to
not
get,
sad.
yeah, when I had to get rid of you and make you large, it took you out of the initiative order, so I had to re-roll it and shit. But anyway, give me that DC Wisdom saving throw.
okay.
Oh.
You do pass by one. Golly. So you are not frightened. So you may continue with your attacks and bonus action. Your action, your
I survived
Yeah,
2
stuff.
rounds of not being frightened. I better earn something. I better earn some sort of respect. Alright, so
I have blasted this man with so much.
I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna hit him really hard. I'm gonna try to hit him really hard. Still with like the blunt of the weapon, but I'm gonna try to hit him really hard. Oh, I'm attacking myself, I think.
Yeah, try to make sure you're targeting him.
Delete. Chat, I deleted the wrong thing. You know I got a 19, but I deleted the wrong thing.
Okay, so a 19 does not hit.
Eh? I didn't roll yet.
Oh, I thought you said I got a 19.
No, I said I deleted the wrong thing. There we go. Now I'm targeting him.
Yep. Now give me that attack roll. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
This is your first attack, right?
Good job.
Yeah, it's my first one.
All right, explain to me how you so critically fail with these.
My first time being in big form, and you know how training works is that you have to be in a new form for a long period of time to then get used to it. He kind of just got big, and so he swings, and then he missed, and then he fucks up his he fucks up with his hip game, and he like trips over himself.
All right.
All right, second attack.
Nat 20. Oh my god.
What the fuck? He called it.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Are we still? Do we get our crit thing still or no?
Since you went over that, that's basically just double damage all around. So when you would roll critical damage, and then you would times that critical damage by 2.
That's fucked up. Okay, cool.
That's basically what you guys would be able to do against other creatures. You would be able to hit it, basically have a crit, and then double that crit. That's why Hanwin over here did almost like 100 fucking damage to the Hive Queen before.
Yeah.
All right, so because he's this is his first time. He still knows how to swing, right? He swung with his right hand at first because he doesn't know what he's doing. When he swung with his left hand,
I got
and
a
this
crit with
big ass hill, yeah, you got to crit with it because this big ass hill just goes wham right into his guts.
All right, roll damage. Make sure that it's critical and stuff.
Critical hit damage.
Yep.
I think you got double the critical. Right? That's crazy.
Yep.
Holy
Get a double
shit.
critical on that.
Oh my god.
So you deal
62 damage.
yep, 62 damage to him.
Damage.
You see
This
that
is
as you
not
hit
ethical.
him, he has now become bloodied. As you hit him square in his chest, caving in a little bit of, actually not even caving in. The armor itself is fine, but you send him into the ground, basically creating a bit of a crater now. As you just
Yeah, I'm
slam
supposed-
your hilts down. Alright?
How does he still have
That's
fun
a-
after that?
Bonus
You
action. Do I want a
ass
second
queen.
wind, or am I just gonna keep going for damage just to order farm? Chat,
yeah,
what's the move here?
What if we kill him? You know? What
Oh,
if-
No,
Well, our goal isn't to.
you-
Well, we can't kill him.
You will not be able to kill him, don't worry.
Okay.
He
thank
cannot
God.
die,
Look
is
at
the
my
problem.
skull.
He is immortal.
Just cut his head off.
He just cuts your guys'
Yeah,
heads
that
off.
sucks.
He could have cut. If it wasn't for training, he would have cut Roger's head off, and Roger would have just been dead.
Yeah,
He would have just
I would've
died because
been dead. You guys would have had to use a revival. You guys would have had to use a revivify on me.
Technically,
would've-
that wouldn't work because your head would still be off. We'd have to connect it back somehow.
you'd have to connect it back and then use a revivify scroll and then pay a consequence for having revived him. Which could be anything. You never know. You'll have to experience it when you guys have it happen. Alright, so what are you gonna do over here, oh great Roger of the large form?
Fucking hit him hard as shit. Okay.
Sorry, are you using second wind?
1
or
minute
what?
target. Leather strike takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack, or 2d6 radiant damage from the attack until the spell ends. Parodic. Alright, bonus action. You strike within 300 feet of you. 2d8. 2d6 damage from the attack. If I were to make it level 2, is it 3 2d6s? Or is it 3d6? Because this is the first level spell.
What are you referring to?
To
Click
this.
on it. Yeah, click on it to actually show us. We have no idea what the fuck you're talking
I don't
about.
know
Oh,
what the hell
Thunder
you're talking
Smite.
about.
Oh. Thunder Smite. Yes.
It would.
So
Yeah. So I would have to
level
make the
2 would be
DC
3d6.
at 3d6. So I have to click on him and roll that. I need to double check a couple of things real quick, 'cause there's something here that helps me with this.
Mason.
Yo,
Mason, you're too
close.
Making through again.
Too close.
me too close.
The
Music
mic
through
through.
headphones.
My fault.
There's nothing that currently helps him.
Oh,
EC 14 strength saving throw do.
he's a plus
Um,
5.
Oh, is it to if he gets knocked back or not?
Yeah, basically just knocked
Yeah.
back and made prone. But otherwise, you do 3d6 on him. So he's basically, he just
So much
stands
damage.
there. It could do. It could do
That is
18
so
max.
much. Alright, how
So
much?
it's 2d6, and then in the little situational bonus thing, if it hasn't already calculated for an extra 1d6, just put in 1d6.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should already
It's
count
re-
for it. So that is 11. So that now 11 onto him. You see, as whenever you go in for this attack, slight crackles of the pommel of your blade from your right hand as you move in with that one, strike him and kind of go around and into his armor. You see that he, his stoic face seems to frown a little bit. Not in pain, but in a little annoyance.
God, I'm the only person that got good rolls here. I'm fucking built.
Alright, is that everything?
Action. Yeah, that's it.
He's gonna die. Hurricane. Oh, I'm okay.
It is now his turn. As
I hope
you
he doesn't remember that he has an
see,
advantage on me. I mean, I might die.
well,
But decapitate me, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. It
I
isn't
won't-
worth it.
don't worry, I won't decapitate you. I will not.
Why does he have that move? It's to kill.
Oh, I love this.
I'm scared.
Roger,
Oh, fuck.
for his first attack, please give me this. Hold on. Oh shit! Why don't you have
Did I
these?
punch up another saving throw? Smile?
Hold on. Why doesn't he have
Oh yeah,
that?
his aura is too strong.
His
Didn't he
stench.
have yeah, he should have these, so why doesn't he? I don't know why.
Damn, you have to do the fighting thingy, the aura
You
thing.
have to kill me.
I think, right? Unless I'm silly.
Why don't I have fucking... You know what? I'm just gonna do this. If anything, I have to make sure that I target you. Roger,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
give me that DC Wisdom saving throw, please.
That's a beat.
All
Oh.
the way at the bottom.
This
All the way at the
is
bottom
the
in the chat.
funniest thing.
I know, but I'm trying to read what I'm trying to.
Ooh. Oh, wait, actually, hold on a minute. Not just Roger. I
Yes,
couldn't
she was
actually
getting
do
it all.
that, but he is consuming a... What is it? 2, 3, 4. He is consuming a 5th level spell slot, which he has.
Fuck.
All of you, give me that.
Fuck.
Come on,
Wisdom
man.
saving throw. Wait, wisdom saving throws. I don't
Yeah,
make
all of you-
advantage against that because it's not fear.
Am I
Yeah,
at
it's not
disadvantage because I'm
frightened.
afraid?
No.
Yeah, I still don't know what I have.
Against frightened or charmed.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we got it. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully a 16 is
fuck?
fine.
It's holding Thivo. And maybe me,
Uh,
I don't know.
So let me see here. Where is it? I gotta fucking find it.
Wait, did I roll- Did I roll for Ermir? I'm so confused.
Oh.
No, you rolled for yourself. Yeah. So, Ermir,
Did I make-
Hanwin, and you made a 21.
I got.
I don't know why it doesn't say it on there, but you made a 21. Devo, Hanwin, and Ermir are all held in place. And Roger, you are the only one not held in place, as he then looks to you. Fair fight. Or actually, no, he doesn't say that.
Whoa.
16 didn't save?
No.
That's crazy.
It is an 18 wisdom saving throw. Instead of saying that, he looks to you, Roger, and he says, bit of an unfair fight for you. I'll refrain from using magic. And I'll use this instead.
He's bursting her now. He's gonna beat you up.
He's going straight hands.
Yeah, you do see that,
He's gonna nuclear uppercut you.
if anything, you do. I love this.
There's just a couple of guys throwing hands at this point. Dude, I'd be so down if I'm forced to do a 1v1. I'd be so down to throw the swords down, shrink back up, and be like, run it.
Well, see, he did tell you that he's
That'd
not
be
going to
cool.
use his. He's not going to use his. He's not going to use his like spells, right? He said nothing about his weapon. It's just that it's
Right.
an unfair fight for you now.
That's true. Okay, so considering now that it's basically an unfair fight, he switches back to the blade
Holy,
side.
you're
Oh,
dead.
holy-
You're dead.
He switches back to the decapitation sword.
No,
They
see,
decapitate you.
see, the thing about it is that since it's such an unfair fight, he's only
The
going to
legendary
attack
sword.
you once. He will only attack you one
And-
time. And I don't even have to roll
Yeah, that'll
damage
be your last,
because
'cause he
I.
fucking decapitates you.
No, he doesn't decapitate him, because I already know that the damage itself, since it is so far above him, that I already know the damage amount, I believe. But I'll roll damage anyway, because it is a critical hit. Since it's a critical hit, plus it's also double his thing, so it's 54 damage total. You're already down and out. He puts his blade on your shoulder and says, "You are finished. Now you are no longer in combat. And instead, you are teleported outside of your large form. You are now." Hold on, as I gotta change this. As of every fucking thing. I don't know why I can't just change it with that fucking. I gotta go over to this one just to fucking change the size back.
If I Misty Step, do I still get an action?
You are now, Roger, you are now
Oh.
outside of that. As you are now out there. You are now behind the locked gates. As he then turns to look at everyone else.
Why can't
And
I
with-
see?
You should be able to, unless
I can only see Roger. There we go.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say,
Oh,
make
did
sure
you,
that
What the fuck? Let me move so I can see the fight. Why is everything so slow? I want to rejoin this.
yeah, I think it's because like I've had to change stuff on you at the time, so that's probably it. He will then look at you with his second attack, and he will swing to you with advantage.
Cut your head off. You're dead.
Wait, can I still talk while I'm paralyzed?
No.
No, with paralyzed, you are
Okay,
just
damn it.
you are just stuck.
You're just taking this.
I was really hoping because Silvery Barbs is just a verbal.
That hits,
Oh.
and that is
Oh, no.
over double. So that means it's a critical hit. It's just a critical hit. Now I should explain if I didn't already. As we already know, if it's over 10, it's a critical hit. But if you already hit a critical, no. If it is, just hold on. If it is 10 over, it is a critical hit. But it's not double damage for a critical hit. If it's a critical hit, plus it's 10 over, it's critical hit plus double damage. So currently, it's just a critical hit.
You're not taking 44, you're taking 22.
Yeah, you're just taking 22, not 44. And with that being his second attack, his third attack will now... he will actually go at you again with the Vorpal Greatsword.
No. Thank God. If he attacked me with advantage, I'd probably die.
Do it.
Hey, not critical hit though. It's just normal.
Oh no! Okay, we're good. We're good. I think we're back, right?
Huh?
I'm good.
So
Never mind.
back.
I think you
It is
are.
so over.
That does hit. It is over. I will roll damage, which is normal.
It's over for Ermir.
13 damage.
That's
With
fine.
you being as you
Hospital.
are, he then puts his sword also on your shoulder.
I'm at 16. We're fine.
You are done.
No, I still have health. I still have health.
And he
I'm at
puts
16 health.
He
I
has
am at
decreed.
16 health.
He has decreed that you are done.
Roger goes to 1 and he's out. I'm at 16 and I'm out.
Well, see, the thing
What?
is
I can
that
still
Roger wasn't at half health whenever that hit.
Yeah,
I was fine. I had
He
16
was-
health.
He was
would've
one.
died by
He was a
that.
couple of points over half health, but I have it in my little thing that once you guys hit half health, you are out of the fight. You are out of the fight. This is training, not to die. So once you
Get hit by one and then. But if we get hit by one, or if we get hit by all the way down to 1 non-lethally, it's not gonna kill us.
not gonna kill you, but I'm sorry. It is the
We'll be
thing that
fine
I
after
had
some
do it.
rest.
It is something that I
I
had
was
in here.
Janice. I was like good that entire fight. Of course, I had to go first. I was scared.
I was gonna
kept
shout at
splitting the
Devo,
saving
but-
throws.
He then
Okay, like-
moves. Hello.
Hi. Oh, I can't
Um,
speak. I can't speak.
yeah,
I'm
you
just
can't
staring at
speak.
him. I'm just
I
staring at
believe
him.
so. He did that, which was 1. Then 2 attacks. It's 3 actions currently. Or was hold person a bonus action?
Might be a.
That was just an action because it was a fucking that's an
Oh.
action. So he's already used all 3 of his actions, but does have a bonus action.
Oh God! Surely you can't hurt me that bad. I can't do half my health in 1 hit, guys. Right?
What is these? back up a little bit from your computer, Mason. We can still hear you.
What do you mean? I'm so far back.
I don't know. It's just really picking it up. I'm just fucking with you though. Maybe I don't
Turn your
know.
volume down.
Real.
He does this. Hold on. Actually, no, he doesn't do that. Never mind.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
Whatever it was,
I
that
can't
probably
move-
wouldn't have,
Why can I not move my character?
you should be able to.
Yeah, I can't.
Hold on. Over here. On him. Or let me configure ownership.
Yeah, it's because we're still in combat movement. I can't move my
Yeah.
character either.
I can't move anyways, yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah, you guys
No.
are still technically in combat, but you're just gonna sit there and awestruck thing. As I don't think there's anything I can really do with this.
Open a door.
Open the
Open the
door.
doors so they can assist me.
Let me see.
Here, you want me
Oh,
to
I
get?
can't
Want me to?
move
Oh, here,
anyway.
hold on a minute. Move you guys
There you
over so
go.
that you can see at least.
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to move this whole time.
All right. I guess he just doesn't do anything for his bonus action because some of them are concentration, and right now he is concentrating on that. I don't want to technically let him lose that yet. So, I will remove you. Evo, it is your turn. And you have to
Great.
give me a DC 18
Oh, God.
Constitution saving throw.
Wait, Constitution?
I mean, not Constitution,
Sure.
Wisdom, sorry. So scroll up a bit.
Constitution, I'd easily get that.
Actually, hold on. Let me, yeah, just scroll up a bit into the messages and just click on it up there. Not too
I'm
far.
gonna be real
thankfully.
with you. I don't think I can physically pass this check.
No.
Yep.
You
The
are,
house is- I physically can't pass this check.
yep, you are still held firm. It is the end of your turn. It is now round 3.
Is it straight to
Conwin.
me?
It is straight to you. Let me see. After getting to round 3, he looks to both. Okay, so it says I have it to where whoever was out by up to this point, he looks to you, Ermir, and you, Roger. Now, understand. Death may be inevitable, but you must not meet it unprepared.
I was ready to keep fighting.
You wanted to keep fighting him, but I was like, nah, nah. Because I already have it as a system in there. As like, once you guys reach half HP, you are going. Also, I'm trying to finish this up so that Thivo can fucking go to his other session, unless they cancel today.
It's spring break, so no one's talking. I assume it's not happening this
All
week.
right, then we can go longer. I was expecting to have to cut it a little early. All right,
Oh,
Hanwin,
this week? Shit.
I have to do a saving throw.
you still work today, Mason, or no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, Hanwin, just scroll up in the messages and all the way up to hold person.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just.
Interesting.
It is
Good
the end of your
job,
turn.
kid.
It's now his turn.
Oh, wow. Something tells me he can do more than half my health.
Don't worry, guys. We're making it to round 4. Barely.
Onwin, he looks to you and he goes after you with that sword.
He's gonna decapitate me, man.
Hitting.
Oh,
Ain't too late.
it's still a critical
Yeah,
hit.
that's still a critical hit. Dealing some damage. He now goes in for a second hit.
I would scream
Oh,
at
wait, no,
Thibaut,
that's damage,
"Save
sorry."
me," but or not save me, but eventually, but I can't.
Paralyzed.
speak, so
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
paralyzed.
You have a mouth, but you cannot scream.
That still hits. Dealing damage. This time just normal.
I'm... oh my god! I'm already out.
After hitting you, he once more places his blade upon your frozen shoulders and says, finished.
No,
Nah, I was screaming my head. No!
I should have stayed back. If I had just kept chucking spells at him.
Come on, boy. Unless you have something I don't know about, you have to dash to reach me. Come get me, fucker.
Using a bonus action.
No!
You had to speak. You had to speak.
Oh, you're dead. You're
Yeah,
dead.
teleportation.
Okay. 5,
It'll just
10,
tell you.
15, 20, 25, 30. Right? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Zoop. Pops right up there
Fucked up day.
and walks up to you. Then, using his final attack on you,
We're making it to round 4, fellas. Barely.
I don't know about that.
he hits.
You can't do
And that
more than
is-
halfway health in one attack.
It is considered a critical hit because it's double over. It is 16. And, yep, it is now. Let me actually remove him. Now, your turn, Thivo. Give me that wisdom
round
saving
4.
throw.
It's round 4.
Nope, not yet. Once it's the
Oh.
paladin's turn, then it's round 4.
Well, yeah, but even if
fuck up
it
there.
doesn't do anything, I still made it all the way.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
What a fucked up day.
Hey man, I did
You fail,
70
but
damage to him in one turn.
it is. It is now. Now round 4. And with that, you are no longer paralyzed or frightened. And his concentration ends. As he plants his sword into the ground, looking at you, Thivo. He says, "Congratulations. Done it." In time.
It was a joint effort. It was a joint
Yeah,
effort.
I helped. I did like 28 damage to that man. That's something.
I did.
I died first
And I
on some
won.
bullshit.
I won.
You won.
In the
I did
beginning,
70
We won. What do you think this
You
is
made-
a democracy? We won.
All the doors are actually open. Okay.
At the beginning of his turn, when the fucking hold person spell ends, Thibaut slow turns at him and looks like a rabid dog. But then he says, "You did it," and then he just has a big grin on his face.
Evo's just back to
Hey.
horse.
I'm saying I didn't get frightened.
The equivalent of
I-
fucking it growled at me.
Why is it in the cage?
As you guys have
growled
learned,
at me.
holding out against Grand Paladin Theron Darkmourn in a training match is no small feat. Even in a sparring session, he seems to fight with absolute precision, focusing his opponents to endure relentless pressure. Those who last 4 rounds against him earn his respect, and possibly one of the following. Since there are technically 4 of you, you guys get 1 of each of these. Or you guys get 1, basically, from one of these. And you guys also get a 5th one. I will tell you the 5th one now. Theron is not one for words, but if he sees true potential in one of you, or in all of you, he then looks to all of you. He will offer a slow, approving nod. This now means that any future encounters with members of the Order of Eternal Darkness, your name now carries weight. You may find that you have easier negotiations with high-ranking officers, as well as potential allies to follow you around the world that is within the Order. And now get access to Order-exclusive missions or relics.
Relics.
You have impressed me. Do not waste what you have gained. With that, there are now 4 items that we have to go through.
Oh god.
We have the Dark Morn Sigil. This is a silver
Can you put it in
medallion.
the chat or something.
I cannot put it in the chat. Sadly, I do not
Ah.
technically have the items themselves currently, but I will explain to them what they are, and I will have you guys choose which one. And if two of you guys want something, you'll have to flip a coin and see who gets it. But there is the Darkmourn Sigil. It is a wondrous item that is rare, a silver medallion engraved with the insignia of the Order of Eternal Darkness. While worn, you gain advantage on saving throws against fear effects. Also, once per long rest, you can activate the sigil to gain resistance to necrotic damage for 1 minute or 10 rounds. Did not fall. Is enough. Wear this, and let the veil watch over you. Who would like it?
I believe because this is Ermir's
I don't
Ermir's
need it.
faction.
I have
I
my
don't
shield.
want it.
I have my
Oh,
shield.
that's
I
true.
get advantage on fear saves.
It would be
Oh.
very useful for Thivo, but I want to hear
Yeah.
all my options first.
Yeah, well here,
Yeah, I want to hear all the
I'll-
options.
Yeah, I'll give you another option, and then we'll figure out which one. I'll give you the rest of the options, and then we'll figure out. Next is the Veil Forged Gauntlets. This is a wondrous item, also rare, but requires attunement. They are black steel gauntlets that pulse faintly with spectral energy. Unarmed strikes deal
Well,
an
we know who to
additional-
give that to.
Unarmed strikes deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage. Also, once per day, as a reaction when struck by a melee attack, you can force the attacker to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. On a failure, their weapon passes through you, dealing no damage. We're learning. Perhaps one day you will wield the veil itself.
That would be really good for me. Because I'm gonna get my armor as well, and my armor adds extra attack onto my attack as well, and I have the claws.
wait.
So if I get that, I'll have like 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 1d4.
Oh, you're so right.
Wait, DM.
Yep.
Was that when you get attacked with a melee, or when you get hit by a melee attack?
Once a day, as a reaction to being struck by a melee weapon, or a melee attack, you can force the attacker to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. On a failure,
I
it
would
passes through you.
honestly give that to Honglin since he's our squishy.
That could also work. That could work really
Yeah.
well.
Honwin's sitting over here with 72 fucking HP. He's got the highest rank out of all of you, I think.
What the
And
fuck?
well, actually, he's
I
also
do-
gonna have armor. He's gonna have armor.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
gonna
have
be- he's gonna be
actually,
armor.
but I'll be okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
How do you
Once he gets the
How
armor.
do you have more HP than the bard?
Because I have,
How do you have more
20
HP than me?
con. I have 20
Okay.
constitution.
Yeah, he has
Sure.
20 Constitution.
I just gonna
You
be really
play
bad because
your
my armor's really low.
artificer in a very interesting way, my friend.
Yes.
He's playing Artificer, and I will be the tank Artificer. I will be up and
He's
personal with
playing
you.
Artificer that is a backliner.
Exactly.
Take her up to the front
Why are
line.
you in the?
He is-
Once you get that armor, Andy, I better see you on these front fucking lines.
I will be like a front person. Like
You can
not
craft
too
my
front.
armor soon here. You'd better
Yeah.
do it.
Well, your
I
armor
probably
is already being crafted. Andy can just spend an entire day to craft his own version of the armor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a little less effective, but still good.
but I'll be like.
The
I'm
thing
not
about
gonna
it
be
is,
unkillable, but I'll
if
be
he gets Veilric to inscribe it, it'll be as effective as yours. The
yeah,
third one.
actually, it'll be better because he'll be normal on stealth.
With the third
Yeah.
one, a lesson in death. This is a passive feat, an exclusive reward,
Ooh.
mind you, for surviving all four.
Oh.
Thurin does not grant mere trinkets to those who impress him. Instead, he imparts a lesson that stays with them forever. With this feat, you gain advantage on the first death saving throw you make each day. When you reduce an undead creature to 0 hit points, you may choose to prevent it from being resurrected unless by divine intervention. Mind you, if you guys remember, the demons of undeath are able to resurrect unless by divine intervention or radiant damage.
I can already deal radiant damage, so
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say. So
could
we
take
can.
it, but I can also leave it.
It's like a take it or leave it.
The last one is a vial. Vial containing a fragment of divine energy bound in mist. This is Arius's Whisper, consumable of single use only. As an action, you can shatter the vial, unleashing a wave of divine power. All undead within 30 feet must make a 17 Wisdom saving throw or be instantly destroyed if their CR is 5 or lower. If used on yourself, you regain half of your missing hit points and gain immunity to necrotic damage for 1 minute.
Wow.
Veil is
Radiant
thin,
bomb.
but
Hear me out.
sometimes a whisper is all that is needed.
Okay, hear me out. Because I keep fucking dying. I keep getting close to dying. Give that shit to me.
Or we can use it as a giant bomb for fighting the undead. We can just chuck it in the center of them.
That's true. But I also don't want to die.
Well, see, you
Yeah,
also just realize you have a shit ton of health potions.
Yeah.
They are a free action to use and a bonus action to throw to somebody else.
Yeah, I have 6 greater healing potions. Holy shit.
Yeah, don't forget, you guys have
I
a
have
lot of
one.
healing potions.
Oh, that's
So-
true. We don't.
So we have
We don't entirely.
we now have the option for you guys. The Darkmourn Sigil, where you get advantage on saving throws against fear effects. Also, once per long rest, you can activate the sigil to gain resistance to necrotic damage for 1 minute.
That should probably go to Thivo.
Yeah.
I'll take the sigil.
Okay. That is a silver medallion. All right. So for the Veil Forged gauntlets, as I said
down.
before, unarmed strikes deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage. And once per day, when you are struck by a melee attack, you can force the attacker to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. And on a failure, their weapon passes through you, dealing no damage.
DM.
Yes?
Now, just trying to remember here, you said my armor that is currently being made, that would also add on to my melee attack damage with the claws in the armor. Would this
let's double check.
That is very important for me, because I might swap to just punching shit.
Oh, yeah, because he's the clawing stuff, right?
Yeah, I get 1d6 plus my strength modifier. And then I'd get up, like, I think a d4 or something from the armor. And then if I get a stacked on top of that with the gauntlets.
In addition, the Armor's Clawed gauntlets allow your unarmored strikes to deal 1d8 slashing damage instead of the usual
1d8.
bludgeoning damage. And you gain a
We
plus
agreed
1
that
to
would-
the attack and damage rolls of your unarmored strikes.
Yes, and we agreed that would stack on top of my claws.
Yes, that will stack on top of your claws. And I would say
Would
that
the
so
if you
then-
have
gauntlet
the
stack on top of that?
if you have the gauntlets, if anything, since the armor itself already technically has gauntlets, you could probably change it to where you could probably go to Valric and he can change it to where the clawed parts of the gauntlets on that part of the armor can be transferred onto these Veil Forged gauntlets, and instead of it doing 1d4 necrotic damage and 1d8 slashing damage, it'll instead deal 2d10 slashing or necrotic.
That can work really well. Okay, I like that plan. I really want those gauntlets, if anybody's opposed.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
All I need is
2d10
armor.
necrotic
I
seems
don't
really
really
cool.
need the gauntlets. I
Well,
can just get
uh,
armor and be fine.
It's 2d. It'll be 2d10 necrotic or slashing, depending on which one you choose.
Yeah,
That's
and that's
pretty
also
good.
on top of my slashing from the claws for 1d6.
Yep.
So I really want those gauntlets.
The only thing is, you will have to wait a day for him to change the Veil Forged gauntlets into having those claws.
Fine. I still need to get my armor, so
Yeah, you still have
That'll
to
be
wait a day
fine.
anyway.
yeah. So just on top of it, it'll be combined.
Not only
it'll
that,
be 1 day.
but don't forget, you will also be getting another weapon. You will be getting the Scythe of Last Rites. It is a 48 plus 2 weapon with some effects. Do you want me to actually explain this weapon to you? So you can kind of
Yes.
choose what kind of future you want to have with this.
Yes.
This is a one-handed weapon. Legendary, requires attunement by a paladin or cleric of Ares. You get a +2 to attack and damage rolls. You also deal an additional 2d8 radiant damage against undead. There's also a skill upon it called Final Judgment. If the wielder reduces an undead creature to 0 hit points, is completely destroyed, and its soul is sent beyond resurrection. And you also have Rite of the Veil, where once per long rest, you may choose one dying creature within 30 feet, and that creature automatically succeeds their next death saving throw and is stabilized. So it is up to you to choose whether you want the gauntlets or the weapon. I mean, you can have both, and it can be like a backup thing.
I could do both.
But don't forget, there are also a couple of other things besides the.
I'm down for the gauntlets unless somebody needs them more.
No, I'm to stay with theme on mostly swords. Also, I don't think I have any reason to start boxing like how you do. So
Well, see, the thing is that in the long run, the scythe is definitely a lot better because it's 48 plus 2.
Yeah.
While the gauntlets are like if he ever gets commanded to drop his weapon.
Yeah, like that's my backup, 2d10, 1d6 plus strength.
yeah, I don't think I need it.
Yeah, I can go to your man.
Okay. We all good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Alright, so for the last two people, we have two more items. Or two more things. So, Hanwin and Roger, we have a Lesson in Death. This is a passive feat, an exclusive reward. Remember that. You can gain advantage on your first death saving throw you make each day. And you also, when you reduce an undead creature to 0 hit points, you may choose to prevent it from being resurrected unless by divine intervention.
And then what's the other thing?
The other
I
thing
forgot
is
what
the consumable single-use item of Arius's Whisper. As an action, you can shatter the vial, unleashing a wave of divine power. All undead within 30 feet of the vial must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be instantly destroyed if their CR is 5 or lower. If used on yourself, you will regain half of your missing hit points and gain immunity to necrotic damage for 1 minute. So, for example, yeah, it would probably work if you used it on. My main thought process is that when you use this when you're at half hit points, it'll put you back to full. But for example, if you like lost, I don't know, like 12 HP and you decide to use it for like no good reason, you're getting like 6 back. And I mean,
Yeah.
just not really gonna do too much. I mean, yeah, you'll get immunity to necrotic damage for 1 minute, but those demons of undeath don't only do necrotic. They do a lot of other stuff too.
That could be useful
I
in
think
upcoming
it'd just
demon
be
battles,
better.
but
Yeah, I
like,
think it'd just
won't
be
they
better to use
respawn?
it as like a bomb.
Well, if we shatter it, it's a bomb and it'll just erase them.
Yeah, like it'll be really useful for the fight.
I
And
like
I'm gonna
the
start reaping
passive.
souls.
Yeah, I like the passive.
Well, I'm kind of
Uh,
leaning towards the passive just because I am, I kind of I'm maybe a little change when I get armor, but I kind of like. I mean, I am playing Artificer in a really weird way where I'm like up to the front, thinking of my ass feet. I mean, you can have him if you want, Mason, because I know you've been dying a lot, but
yeah, I have been dying a lot, huh?
I gotta make sure. Are you the same level as everybody else?
Yeah.
me?
You just keep killing me first.
Roger.
7. No, it's just that like you're the one that deals so much fucking damage, so I have to like handle you somehow. And then whenever I make the split decision, like yeah, I gotta handle him. I gotta set him back a little bit. I just get the best fucking rolls I can. I get instant crits and shit, and I'm just like, all right, let's go. It's like the world is like, yes, handle him, please.
Get his
No,
ass.
I'd like the passive.
Okay.
Well, it's also because I that's fine because then I haven't even used my free thing yet, so it wouldn't even affect me yet. So
Yeah, so the advantage would definitely help Mason with his unfreed ass revival.
I will take the ball.
Yeah, I just keep fucking dying. You're like, come on.
You are a paladin with 46 HP. How is
I
this
have more health than
possible?
you. I have more health than you. I'm Artificer.
Oh, his constitution is 11. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
Let me see. I have more health. This doesn't make any sense at all.
So my next time we level up, I'm going for 20 Constitution. 'Cause I need health.
Well, funny that you say that.
Let's go.
This doesn't mean anything. No.
Hold on. It'll take me a minute.
Let's fucking go.
I would consider this level up worthy given the fact that you guys fought a level 20 paladin Oath of Vengeance.
We were training. We training arc.
Your training art has indeed proven you worthy to get a level up from this. I also wrote it in the thing of like if they pass all 4 rounds they get a level up. If not, they don't.
Let's go. We really need that for the fight coming up.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you guys have now you guys are all level
Hold on,
8.
give me a second. Will I continue with Paladin and try to level 2 fighter real fast?
That is entirely up to you, because the level 2 fighter you get second wind and stuff like that.
Oh wait, no, that's actually fine.
But you know
I
that.
got second one on level 1.
Oh, that's because you already got a subclass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I get an ability score improvement.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Do I just level up as artificer, or do I do? I really want to have the ability to heal. I don't know why. It seems kind of random, but
It'd be kind of cool.
Well, see, the thing is that once you go level 2 with wizard, you'll be able to. I'll probably have to take it off of your bar for a little bit, and then have you import your level. Like if you go wizard, I'll have to take it off for a second because otherwise it's just gonna go just wizard and not give you a subclass. And that way you'll have to import wizard 2, and it'll have you choose your subclass.
is level 2
Wanna go.
subclass?
Yes, wizard level 2
Sometimes
gives you a
level 3.
subclass.
Yeah, it gives you your school.
Yes, your school. So with wizard, you have as your subclasses or schools as they're called, abjurer,
Evocation.
yeah, evocation
Illusion.
basically.
Evict,
Your entire
and-
job is to shield companions and to banish foes with that one.
Yeah,
there's
abjuration is
also-
like
And level up fighter to
Yeah.
try to become an echo fighter. Oh wait, you don't have that book.
Hold on, Echo Fighter.
It's like I get a
Yeah,
astral projector of
again.
myself, and it was cool though.
I mean, I don't know if it's called Echo Fighter, but I've
He's
got
back.
for
Motherfucker's back to Echo Fighter.
for fighter, there's Arcane Archer, Battle Master, Cavalier, Champion, which you have currently, Eldritch Knight, Fighter,
Current
Psy
champion, yeah.
Warrior, Purple Knight Dragon, Banneret, and Rune Knight,
Let me look something
Rune
up.
Knight, and Samurai. So currently, because I'll actually have to redo that because I think you accidentally chose Champion because you don't really get that until.
Yeah.
But back to Wizard, there was Abjurer, which basically you're just shielding your
19
buddies and
or
that stuff.
20. Ooh.
Yeah, buffs.
This is doing a
buffs.
lot of
Yep,
fighting.
buffs.
That's
With
a lot of damage.
Yep.
Let me do that.
with blade singing, you're basically just a mix between a wizard and a fighter in that aspect. And let me see. You're basically any attack that you do with blade singer, instead of using that actual thing, or instead of using that like for a sword, instead of using strength, you're gonna use intelligence to fight with it instead.
What do we?
I believe that's what blade singing does.
We roll a d20, right?
For what?
For 4 levels, I think, right?
For the what's it called? Our stuff to upgrade our stuff, our stats.
The D8.
We don't do that until we hit like what, level 10 or whatever.
So level 10 you'll get a D8, but this level, every level you do a 1d4.
Oh.
Let's go.
But back to blade singing. You gain a bonus to your AC equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of +1. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet, so you'd go by whatever that is, and you gain advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks. You also gain a bonus to any constitution saving throws you make to maintain concentration on a spell. The bonus equals your intelligence modifier minimum of +1. There's also different kind of styles. There's the cat style, the bird style, and the snake
what I'm
style.
hearing is that it's probably more beneficial for me to at least do level 2 wizard before I do any other class.
If you want, because that's not exactly all the wizard spells. There's also diviner. Basically, you're learning the secrets of the multiverse. You're able to stride parts of veils of space, time, and consciousness. Choose spell. You also get portent die. You get to roll 2 d20s and record the numbers rolled. As a reaction, you can basically replace a roll. Like if so for example, when I rolled a natural 20 on Roger, if you are a diviner, you can change that roll to something else of whatever d20 roll you got. And for example, if you roll a d20 on your diviner dice, you can use that 20 instead of whatever somebody else's rolls, but you'll have to tell me that you want to use the roll beforehand, and then we'll do a double confrontation or a double confirmation if you want to continue using that roll or that dice for whatever roll they make. It's a little weird thing, but we'll get into it later if you decide to go that route. Then there is Evoker. You basically just make a shit ton of explosions. It literally says Evoker, create explosive elemental effects. Your studies focus on magic that creates powerful elemental effects such as bitter cold, searing flame, rolling thunder, crackling thunder, and burning acid. Some evokers find deployment in military forces, serving as artillery to blast armies from afar. Others use their powers to protect others, while some seek their own gain. Yeah. You also have the ability to overchannel, where you can increase the power of your spells when you cast a wizard spell with a spell slot level of 1 to 5 that deals damage. You can deal maximum damage with that spell on the turn you cast it. The first time you do so, you suffer no adverse effects.
So if I could like force magic missile to do like max damage?
Basically, yeah. Or if you have a fireball, you can force it max damage on that one.
Holy crap! That's like what, 40
If you use this feature again before you finish a long rest, you will take 2d12 necrotic damage for each level of the spell slot immediately after you cast it. This damage ignores resistances and immunities. But if each time you use this feature again before finishing a long rest, the necrotic damage spell per level increases by 1d12. So basically, if you cast it once, like if you cast a fireball, it does max damage, awesome. You go again with the overchannel, it will then do 2d12 damage on you, if you do it at level 5, it'll basically do you'll basically overload yourself. And if you do it a second time, it'll do 2d12 necrotic damage for each level of the spell slot immediately after you cast it. So that is 2d12, so that is about, if you cast it at level 5, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10d12 necrotic damage on you. And if you do it a third time, if you survive the second time, it'll then be 3d12 per level. So it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. D12.
Eventually I'll die if I keep...
Eventually you will die if you keep overchanneling yourself. That is Evoker. Then there is Illusionist. Basically, you wield subtle spells of deception. You kind of just focus on illusion spells and just basically messing with people's minds. You can also do illusionary self. When a creature hits you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction to interpose an it's basically a duplicate of yourself between the attacker and yourself, and the attack automatically misses
from
you.
Bleach.
Basically, you can basically just give yourself a doppelganger as a reaction. You can also summon a phantasmal creature. You also have a summon beast or summon fae. Spell appear.
Damn.
Prepared. I had to fucking move it out of my way. It landed on something else. You can also apparently, as a bonus act, you can also basically make a semi-reality.
What?
Yeah, illusionary reality. You learn to weave shadow magic into your illusions to give them a semi-reality. You cast an illusion
The
spell
main
with a spell
expansion?
slot. Basically, you can choose one inanimate, non-magical object that is part of the illusion and make that object real. You can do this on your turn as a bonus action while the spell is ongoing. The object remains real for 1 minute, during which it can't deal damage or give any condition. For example, if you can create an illusion of a bridge over a chasm and then make it real and cross it. Then there is the Order of the Scribes. You're basically just a guy, I think, that just gets a shit ton of extra spell slots. I think. We'll see. Hold on.
So if I click level up, what will happen?
If you what?
If I click level up to level 2 wizard, will it actually work or will it want us up?
I think I'll have to set it up though. Or if anything, we'll have to get rid of it, and then when you click the level up and then you choose wizard, you'll have to choose the level at which you're doing it. And then with that, it'll give you I believe it'll automatically give you a subclass, or it'll force you to choose, or it'll give you that screen where it'll show wizard, and then underneath it just all the little subclasses.
So would you just like delete it right now and then
Yeah, I'll just delete it right now. Yep, delete. And then it'll it'll set you back at 6. But if you do that, it'll give you 2 levels anyway. So the Order of Scribes. A level. Oh, actually, I don't think it's about spell slots. I think you literally just get a lot of extra shit for random shit.
It's a random bullshit go.
Just a lot of random bullshit. There's apparently at level 14, you get one with the word. Your connection to your awakened spell book has become so profound that your soul has become intertwined with it. While the book is on your person, you have advantage on all intelligence checks, as the spell book helps you remember magical lore. Apparently, then you can also, you can prevent, moreover, if you take damage while your spellbook mind is manifested, you can prevent all that damage by using your reaction to dismiss the spectral mind using its magic to save yourself. Then roll 3d6. The spell book temporarily loses spells of your choice that have a combined spell level equal to that roll or higher. For example, if the roll's total is 9, spells vanish from the book that have combined level of at least 9. It could mean 1 9th level spell, 3 3rd level spells, or some other combination. If there
So do
aren't
you want
enough
me
spells in
to
the book to
level
cover
up?
this cost, you drop 0 hit points.
Oh god.
Yeah, just go ahead and click level up for the wizard if you're doing that. There's also
then
a couple of other
New
schools.
class.
There's a lot of other schools. There's also the School of Conjuration. Basically, you are just conjuring a shit ton of stuff. Such as you are able to just conjure stuff at level 2. The objects
Oh
usually
wait.
disappear after an hour.
Does this just let me? So I
Yeah, it
select
should
the,
let
the thing?
you it should let you select which kind of school you want to go into and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to like explain some of these. Like there's Ebger basically helping people, Bladesinger dealing a bit of damage and using your intelligence modifier instead of other stuff on everything. Diviner to reroll shit, Evoker to do a whole bunch of shit. Basically just make big bada booms. Illusionist, make reality real apparently, but also not. Weird. Order of Scribes. Just have a magical spell book that aids you. School of Conjuration. You
Summoner.
just have very buff fucking summons. School of Enchantment.
Ooh,
You
that does sound really good. I do let me a little bit of just like
Okay,
some of
hear
this
me
stuff.
out. Hear me
Yes.
out. You've read Solo Leveling.
Yes.
As long as
Yes.
you've read Woo.
there is okay, so there
I can
is
tell
like
the
School of
function
Enchantment. There is School of Necromancy. There is School of Transmutation, and there is War Magic.
Oh,
If I choose School of
I guess
Necromancy, do I get to arise creatures?
Yes.
Arise.
Yeah, basically. Beginning when you select the
Consider
school
where
at
you
level
are.
2. Basically, any gold and time that you must spend to copy a necromancy spell into your spell book with any necromancy stuff is halved. so 25 gold instead of 50. At level 2, you also get to reap the ability of life energy from creatures you kill with your spells. So once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, regain hit points equal to twice the spell's level, or 3 times its level if that spell belongs to the School of Necromancy. Do not gain this benefit for killing constructs or undead. There's also Undead Thralls. At 6th level, you add the Animate Dead spell to your spell book. If it is not there already, then when you cast Animate Dead, you can target one additional corpse or pile of bones. Create another zombie or skeleton as appropriate. When you create an undead using a necromancy spell, it has additional benefits. Creature's maximum hit points is increased by amount equal to your wizarding level. The creature adds your proficiency bonuses to its weapon damage rolls. Then, at level 10, you have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum can't be reduced. You have spent so much time dealing with undead and the forces of animate that you have become inured to some of their worst effects. Then, at 14 is called Command Undead. You can use this magic to bring undead under your control, even those created by other wizards. As an action, you can choose one undead that you can see within 60 feet of you. That creature must make a charisma saving throw against your wizard spell save DC. If it succeeds, you can't use this feature on it again. If it fails, it becomes friendly to you and obeys your commands unless you use this feature again on a different undead. Intelligent undead, however, are harder to control this way. If the target has an intellect of 8 or higher, it has advantage on the saving throw. If it fails the saving throw and has a intelligence of 12 or higher, it can repeat saving throw at the end of every hour until it succeeds and breaks free. That basically means that if you take control of like a big ass undead and he fails, even if it takes damage, it ain't gonna go away. Not until it lasts about an hour and then it'll try again. There's that. You want me to tell you any other ones? Because there's like School of
there's only 2
Transmutation.
more, right?
There's School of Enchantment, which I was trying to explain a little bit. Basically, it deals with a lot of wisdom shit and charming shit. Let me see. Yeah, basically, you have honed your ability to magically entrance and beguile other people and monsters. Oh, yeah, you're basically. Go ahead. Yeah, they're basically just bard wizards.
Yeah,
at level 4, funnily enough, at level 14, you also get alter memories. You gain the ability.
Like, I was always there with you.
Yeah, you can basically do that. And then there is School of Transmutation. You are a student of spells that modify energy and matter. Not fixed thing, it is something else. At 2nd level, you can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical item or object, changing it from one substance into another. You perform a special alchemical procedure on one object composed entirely of wood, stone, but not a gemstone, iron, copper, or silver, transforming it into a different one of those materials. For each 10 minutes you spend performing the procedure, you can transform up to 1 cubic foot of material. After 1 hour, until you lose your concentration, as if you were concentrating on a spell, the material reverts to its original substance. So basically, if you're in the middle of like a fight and you're like, hey, give me 10 fucking minutes, which is basically 100 turns, or before a fight, or if you want before a fight, you can basically transform something into silver if you know you're facing like vampires or something else.
I'm really curious. What is War Magic? The really bottom one. What is that?
Yeah, War Magic is the one I would choose. At the beginning, it's like a little bit of fighter in your wizard.
Yeah.
At 2nd level, you learn to weave your magic to fortify yourself against harm. When you are hit with an attack or fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to gain a +2 to your AC against that attack, or a +4 against that saving throw.
Yep.
You can use this feature.
When you use
this feature, you can't cast spells other than cantrips until your next turn. Tactical Wit, starting at 2nd level. Your keen ability to assess tactical situations allow you to act quickly in battle. You can give yourself a bonus to your initiative equal to your intelligence.
Modifier. Basically, you could go first in every combat if you want. If it
During
comes
a
to
magic
it.
does?
level, you can store magical energy within yourself to empower your damaging spells. Power surge. You can store a maximum number of power surges equal to your intelligence modifier. You can just like add your wizard level into any spell, damage, durable magic, beginning at 10th level. The magic you channel helps ward off harm. You can maintain a concentration spell. You have a while you maintain concentration on a spell, you have +2 bonus to AC and saving throws. Deflecting Shroud, 14th level. Your
damn.
arcane deflection becomes deadly.
There's a lot of reading. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of options here.
When
Yeah.
you
Pick one.
Yeah, you can.
So here's the thing.
Ooh.
All these are like stuff that's
the thing.
helpful, but how big of a dip into wizards are you planning to do? Warrior Magic gets you online at 2nd level. I think Blade Singing has you online at 2nd level.
Yeah, it also has you online at 2nd level, I believe.
I was gonna go for something that I could just use. Like, I wasn't gonna go very deep into wizard because I wanted to also level up my artificer as well. So
yeah, so I would either
nothing too deep. I feel like
War Magic, Blade Singing, or Evocation.
Yeah. If anything, if you're trying to have like a pretty high DC, just go with Blade Singing because they change your AC thing to your intelligence modifier instead of dexterity.
that's really, my intelligence is really good. That'd be very good.
If you want to stay in the back line, Evocation
And War Magic.
and War Magic. I mean, like, Blade Singing and War Magic are good for either, but they're like more technically useful if you're frontlining, which you can as an artificer.
Yeah, it's up to you.
As an
But
armorer,
Evocation
especially.
would be technically the best if you're backlining because it empowers your spells directly.
Well, since I'm
Really
an
down to AC
armor,
or spell damage.
let's see. So what I'm getting at is that Evoker's kind of like I could do more like backline spells and stuff like explosions and whatnot.
It makes your fireball stronger.
Fireball. I don't care how many
It makes you
people-
go like boom, boom.
Nope. 5 big booms for your dead brother. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, did you guys already roll your 1d4s and apply them yet? Or no?
I haven't
Yes.
yet, but
Alright, make sure you guys roll
I
your
have,
1d4s and
but yeah.
apply those.
I'm not. I've
Y'all want
I
to know
rolled it.
something funny?
What?
I have
But I
the
can't apply it.
ability to move 125 feet in my first turn of action.
Golly. Let me see.
Yee
here.
fast.
Damn.
wait. So if I do blade singing, does that mean I'll be able to lower anything about my intelligence modifier?
What?
So you said something about my intelligence modifier if I choose blade singer. I forgot.
Yeah, if you choose Blade Singer, then at level 2, you gain a bonus to your AC equal to your intelligence modifier, minimum of +1. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you have advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks. You also gain a bonus to any constitution saving throws you make to maintain concentration on a spell. The bonus equals your intelligence modifier, minimum of +1.
That sounds pretty good for what I'm doing.
And this is called a blade song. So this is this is a feature.
This is when you activate a blade song.
Yeah, you can use this feature a number of times equals to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses on it when you finish a long rest. You also get 3 different blade singing styles: the bird, cat, and snake.
Let's see. I want to click this and see what happens. I think hit point is just average, probably. Yeah.
But okay, so Ermir, when you rolled a 1d4, did you apply it already?
Yeah, I got a 3
All right, what'd you apply it to so far?
con.
Okay,
I'm at 19 con now.
nice.
Oh,
And
Roger,
86
I
hit
apply
points.
mine to. I also apply mine to Constitution. Not con.
Okay.
Is it con?
86 hit points.
Yeah, I apply
believe,
mine to
yeah, con.
Constitution, so I have 60.
Nice. We'll do this. Oh, that is gonna give you way too much. Almost gave you 620 HP.
wow.
Woohoo!
Devo, have you already applied yours?
Yes, I had a 1, and I applied it to Dex, I believe. Because
Okay.
I applied the con with my feet that lets me move 125 feet per round.
I thought you were gonna go intelligence so that you can start talking.
No!
Fuck
That's
that, I
just
ain't
not
talking
important
ever.
right now.
Alright,
Once I get all the important stuff out of the way, then I can work
There's
on my
so
mental
many
stats.
cantrips.
Yep, eventually at some point in the future, my boys, Thivo's gonna start talking.
Let's go. He's got to get that int.
We're gonna
Yeah.
hear. We're gonna hear him talk one time.
I
She's like,
think,
"Oh."
you're just gonna be in the middle, like, right after a fucking battle, and then he's just gonna be like, well, that sucked.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
How many cantrips am I able to learn?
Quite a
It's
lot.
just- Oh, it's 3? Oh, fuck. Alright, well, hold.
Yeah, so,
Give me a
learn-
moment. This might take a little bit.
Oh, I do not blame you. Do
I'm
not
upgrading
worry.
to Warlock.
Are you still leveling up over there?
Yes.
No, not you.
It's
I
a
was talking
lot.
about I was talking about
Eventually.
Yeah.
I already leveled up, but like eventually I might Warlock it up. Because I want Eldritch Blast. Also, some Pact Wounds might be nice.
yeah, packed weapons where they can't really like leave your hand no matter what happens.
Packed weapons, actually, I never went for packed weapons because like they never grow with you because I can get a better magical weapon like my scythe. I was
Yeah.
like, if I do, I either get the book or the chain because having a familiar is really nice and having extra spells is really nice.
Yeah.
Like just a ton of ritual spells.
Alright. Just as a little bonus, because I know we'll have to stop here in a little bit because Mason's got to go to work.
Yeah.
Would you guys like me to explain to you
Get the
who
gauntlets.
this Grand Paladin is? I will have to personally make those items. Do not worry. I will, whenever I actually create the items themselves, including the images for them, I will put them into your inventory for you guys to have and look at next Sunday.
Cool.
Alright.
Let's hear about him.
So, while Andy is finishing up his little thingy there, you guys fought against Grand Paladin Thurwin Darkmoor. He is medium. He is CR 20. He has over 204 HP. He is a level 20 Paladin of Conquest. 21 in strength.
Conquest, you say?
Yep, Conquest. 21 in
Stand
strength.
ready for my arrival. Worm.
Worm.
Oh my god.
A 14, 21 in strength with a +5 that. 14 in dex +2, 18 in con +4, 11 in int so +0, wisdom of 20 +11 because he's proficient in it, charisma 18 +10 because he's also proficient in that.
Oh, shit. I have to. Are we at level 8 right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I have to. Okay, so I'm blazing and I have to level up again. God fucking damn it.
Yep. He was able to walk 40 feet, so he was 10
Damn.
feet away from being able to walk right next to you, Thivo. Actually, no, he probably would have been able to walk right. He was able to actually just walk right up to you. Even before the teleportation.
Ooh.
Let me see here. He has athletic of +11, persuasion of +10, sensitive passive perception of 15, resistance to necrotic and psychic damage, immune to being charmed, frightened, or poisoned, languages of abyssal, celestial, common, and infernal. Let me see here. As for his inventory, he had the Vorpal Greatsword. We also had the Gothic Plate of the Veil, which you guys, which Ermir and possibly Thivo might get later. Let me see here. Anything else? Has 159 gold. There's that. Knows a lot of fucking spells. I will not deny. Such as banishment for 4th level. You can go all the way
He
up
could
to
have fucking banished us.
yes. He can also go up to
Wow,
5th level
okay.
where he can do banishing smite. There's also the Circle of Power, Destructive Wave, Dispel Evil and Good, Guise, Greater Restoration, Hold Monster, Holy Weapon, Raise Dead, Scrying, as well as Summon Celestial. Let me see here. You call forth a
Okay,
celestial
I
spirit.
think I've finished it. Oh my god. I got expertise in perception, so now I have a +7 to perception.
Nice.
So I'm very perceptive.
Your passive perception is 17.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh,
and your
whoa.
history knowledge for intellect is 18, same as your arcana. So, for example, if I got okay, I will have to make sure I keep myself in check, and you guys will also have to do that. For all of your skills, if you guys are less than your passive shit, let me know, and I will use that number instead of what the fuck you rolled. Like, for example, if you use stealth and you get less for, like, Hanwin, he has a 16 in stealth. If you roll and you get, like, a 5 or a 6, I'll just use your passive one.
Okay. Oh, I gotta do my roll 1d4.
Yep, make sure you roll your 1d4.
Ew.
Put
Alright.
that 2 into anything that you want. Just remember that I've told you guys that once you reach level 20, all of your skills automatically go to 20. Or all of your strength, dex, con, and all that automatically go to 20.
Sweet. It'd be really
the-
funny for the whole campaign. Thivo does nothing,
Just
and
doesn't
then he
talk,
reaches level 20. Yeah,
and then he
reaches
all of a
level
sudden
20, like,
ascends godhood and just starts talking.
Just doesn't fucking doesn't do a single point of int until level 20. Just suddenly, hello, my friends.
Hello,
What-
I
what
speak
do
to
the
you
decks?
from beyond.
Salutations, my fine traveling companions.
There we go, baby. Now I got 19
Where is
dex.
Omni-Man?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
With that, I will actually probably just call the session here for now. I'm
Thivo gets
actually
20 and just has a boots moment.
Moving up and down again. There's no.
Charge in the war!